Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John.
I'm Claire.
This is Benny, a True Nerd, and welcome back to Civilization 6 Gathering Storm. Claire, did I promise we wouldn't be doing Civ 6 last weekend?
Yes, I believe you did.
I did. Okay, well, there's no video evidence of that. Oh, no, my entire job. Right, okay, sorry about that. It's just...
John lies.
John does not lie. John just doesn't tell the truth. So, but I want to start off with something really cool. Which is, I play Civ 6 in my own time as well, and I spent, like, so many hours, like, how many hours? Like, probably 20 hours, I'd say, probably over multiple evenings.
Yeah, all of them were about the time I wanted to go to bed.
Yeah, whatever. Multiple hours restarting.
Claire, it's not like it's 2 a.m. Claire.
It was not 2 a.m, it was like 3 a.m.
You're not making it better.
I'm not, no. And I finally got a really good start with Mansa Musa, because I love Marley, but it's so difficult on the high difficulty because you're at such a disadvantage anyway, and he doesn't have a good early game, so it's so difficult to get a good start down. So I just want to show off my Mansa Musa start here, which is really good. So yeah, it's only like turn 105 at the minute. It's 275 BC. So I got my capital down over here. And we managed to start ourselves... There wasn't actually any mineable luxury resources around here. What we did have was we had a bunch of hills. One of them turned out to have iron, which is pretty good. So we had a big bunch of desert hills. There's a bunch of flat desert tiles, because for every flat desert tile, it's +1 money to your trade route. So, like, I'm just trading to Hattusa next door, and that's like 9 gold, 1 science for every trade route there, which is really, really damn good. We had, quite a few luxuries. I've just got turtles inside here. We had the silk over here. This is, hang on, that is a +7 holy district, because I got down desert folklore, because I get +4 faith off my placement because of the surrounding desert tiles. So I think it was like the first to a pantheon in the entire game. I was able to get down the pyramids, so I'm getting wonders down. This is emperor difficulty, by the way, which I think is actually, which I'm pretty happy with. And we got a +5 commercial district over there. And then to the north of that, I just got this little city down that's mainly just a high growth city. It doesn't do, that one's not special. But then I went exploring. This is archipelagos, by the way. I think this is the archipelago setting. I found Mount Vesuvius just around the corner. So I got a city down around here that's got tea, a bunch of bonus around here. It's got the cattle, it's got the turtles, it's got, like, if you're just joining in right now, by the way, and you don't know what's going on, you're probably really confused what the hell happened to the game. This is a different game. I'm just enjoying it for my own purposes. But Mount Vesuvius is amazing. It's constantly erupting. But just, like, look at those tiles around here. Like, this tile around here, 3 food, 3 production, 1 culture, 1 science, totally unworked. I really like Mount Vesuvius. It's constantly erupting and it's really destructive. So you have to have, like, the person who gives you protection against volcanoes. But if you just reserve that person for, like, Mount Vesuvius, like, those are some really sweet-ass tiles right there. That's just lovely. This has just been a really amazing start. And my bro Hattusa has just been, like, sending kill squads out to take out any barbarians that cause any trouble for me. So it's been a really, really cool game. It's been a really, really cool game. I've been really enjoying this game. Hang on, let's load the actual game. Claire, over to you while I actually load the actual game.
Yeah, a shout out to Tree Shaker Tucker, who gave us £2 and said, "Hi guys."
Hello, Tree Shaker Tucker.
And shout out to Bees, who gave us $2 and said, "John, you lied, but I'm okay with that." Happy face.
Oh, it's good. It's good stuff.
Chris gave us $5 and says, "Good afternoon from Alabama. Enjoy yourselves today." We absolutely will.
We 100% will.
Thank you. Thank you to John for being completely, absolutely appropriate at full time on all live streams, not just these ones.
Hey, when I'm on other people's live streams, I can do what I want. All right, you're not in control of me over on the NerdCube live stream, Mum. Alright, I can do what I want. I can have catch up with everything. I actually can. I consider this the best, basically the best thing about being an adult is my childhood dream of having catch up on everything. I now can. I'm 33 and I still love it. No one can stop me. It's great. Though we went to the pub last night, there wasn't enough catch up on the table. That was sad.
Aren't you 32?
I'm old enough I can't remember how old I am. How old am I?
You're 32.
I'm 32, you're right. I forgot. Yeah, once you get past the 30s, I generally stop remembering how old I am.
Alright. Anyway, shout out to DF who gave us £2 and says hashtag I was never intimate with her haul.
It's seriously worth going. This was from a late night live stream with Dan and Matt playing Sea of Thieves, which has really improved. I might actually give it a look see on my channel actually. But it's a really fun live stream. A lot of really cool stuff happens. It's well worth a look see. I'm pretty sure you can find it on Dan's channel.
T We're in the chat wants to know how Ruby is doing.
Ruby's fine. Ruby's fine. As far as I'm aware. I don't know. I'm not in regular communication with her with the secret mobile phone that Claire doesn't know about. Anyway, next message. Here we go.
Next message is from me, and it says it's ketchup with an E, not ketchup with an A, you weirdo.
They're both basically the same thing. Whatever. They're same thing. Same thing.
No. Also, Linus gave us $2 and says, "Watch out, Claire! I am here to steal your man."
Well. All right then. Buy me a drink. You never know your luck.
As you can tell, he's delightful.
Buy me a drink. You never know your luck. Oh,
well.
Good stuff. Good flipping stuff. Oh, I should really steal that gypsum down there, by the way, while I think about it. How much money do I... I've got loads of... Wait, why can't I steal that? Oh, I can't because that belongs to Fez. I should build a district here and steal that gypsum. I'm going to do that in Stoke-on-Trent next. I'm pretty sure we're up to 7 now, so that'll be absolutely fine. Claire! Anything else, or shall we kick off with proper here?
Yeah, speaking of Sea of Thieves and piracy and lovely things like that, shout out to Crossed Cutlasses. That's an excellent
good name,
username.
like that.
Yes. Who gave us $5 and says, "Hi, John, Claire, and Tabby. I wanted to suggest that you stop calling it Fuck, Marry, Kill and instead go with Wed, Bed, or Behead because it rhymes." Yeah, I don't know. I just kind of not. I just don't like the term to bed. I don't know. But we can go with that. Now that you've mentioned
why not?
The dreaded FMK, people will be posting a million of them. So.
I see no reason why not. Okay, so as a reminder, we're playing as England. This is a deity game in which we deliberately stuff the map as full as possible. So we basically just kept adding civs until the game said, no, you can't add any more civs, stop it. Which is why the map is really cocking crowded right now. We actually have quite a few friends. You can see they're up the top, which is very useful. So we've got ourselves, we're allied with Canada to our south, and we're allied with Spain up north, and to Scythia even further up north. And also to Scotland, in particularly important because we've got a military alliance with Scotland right there. Mainly because the only person in the world that we are regularly having problems with right now is Germany, who are right next to us. So it's somehow, it's weird that historically it's turned out like this, that England and Scotland are allied together against an aggressive Germany. But that's how it's just shaken out. So they're going to attack us. They've attacked us before. So what we really need to do is, my objectives today are, 1, harden this border around Geothermopylae, because we lost Mohenjo-Daro, but it didn't go to Germany. They just liberated it, which is weird because their big thing is they hate city-states, but then they made a new one. But that's fine. That's all 100% fine. So we basically need to, we need to harden the border against Geothermopylae, because they'll be back, and right now they've got superior tech to us. They've got machine guns, we don't yet, so we need to watch out for that. Also, there's the slight issue that I'm losing loyalty over at Geothermopylae, but down over here, Germany's also losing loyalty to me. So we might end... At this rate, we might
swapping Magdeburg.
I've got a rebellion in 11 turns. This place has got a rebellion in 8 turns.
They can't steal it. It's the best named city on the map.
Exactly. We've got to preserve it. But I do have someone embedded here, and we do have units. So I'm hoping we'll be fine. Because if this place does actually flip, then that will relieve some of the pressure. We need to find a way to deal with this, by the way. I'm open to suggestions for how the hell we deal with that slight problem. Because we are losing loyalty due to nearby citizens. Many nearby citizens. So I'm very open to suggestions for how we actually do that. Because we're in a dark age right now, which is why we're in a spot of difficulty. I've already got a unit garrison there, and I've already got the card on that gives you bonus loyalty from garrisoning. A governor placed here, happiness level, other effects, 20 from nearby citizens, and I'm in a dark age. I might be able to get hang on, what's the happiness level here right now? Happiness is, it's happy, but it's not ecstatic. So if I can just get more amenities in, I might be okay. Or I could train I could just train settlers here purely to reduce the population. Then they'll need less, amenities to be happy. But, not amenities, luxury goods. Actually, could I have... Can you make them ecstatic with... Hang on, is the problem amenities or is it luxuries right now? 5 out of... Yeah, 3 amenities. So amenities from luxuries is 5. They're not getting amenities from anything else, and also housing's not great. So if I could just basically, get some amenities in here, that'd probably be a good thing to do as well. So I probably want to do that. I've got I could just buy a theatre square right now, or buy an armory. Theatre square, that's not worth an amenity, is it? That's... Hang on, what is worth an amenity? How do you even get amenities? Oh god, I don't know. I think it's the entertainment rather than the culture district, so I think I need to get one of them down at some point. Claire! Anyway, what's going on down in the chat while I keep myself reminded of what's going on here?
We have very, very important puppy news.
Puppies!
Puppies! Shout out to Sarah, who gave us $5 and said, since John wasn't happy that Atlas didn't have an Easter bunny in the last stream, I made him a bunny. Love from Atlas and Lucky, and there's the pictures of them with Easter bunny ears.
Oh, that's adorable. I see the puppy. That's a good puppy.
There's a second puppy. There's Atlas and Lucky. Look.
Oh, they're both... Is it the same ears, or is it 2 sets of ears so everyone gets ears?
I'm not sure.
Ooh.
Sarah, let me know in chat how
Excellent.
many sets of ears there are. I think from what you were saying, it sounds like it's 2 different sets.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go. I am going to spam the Easter puppies in the chat so that everybody can see them. Now that I've showed them to John. You get to see the puppies first, though.
Oh, good. Actually, quick thought. If I actually build an entertainment complex in Heatstroke-on-Trent right here, that will let me, that'll let me culture bomb 1, 2, 3. I'll get this gypsum off Fez, which will be nice. And that will also be 1, 2, 3... 4, 5. It'll be within 6 of Geothermopylae, which I think means I can build arenas there to pass benefits onto Geothermopylae, which is probably not a bad idea. So actually, building entertainment complexes for simultaneous culture bombing, and I think I still get... Yeah, I think I still get that. I think I'm pretty sure I'm still at that, because I got it a second time, even though I wasn't really pushing for it, just because I think I had the most... I was just floating the highest amount of diplomatic favour was what was going on there in the end. So we're okay for now, but yeah, priority... Oh, Claire's waving at me.
Yeah, okay, so shout out to Beckham in chat, who says, make sure that Geothermopylae is working on tiles instead of cubic zirconia and prioritize their growth. Your own population counters other cities' populations.
Your own... Sorry, say that last bit again?
Your own population will counter other cities' population.
Will counter other cities. Ah, I see, so I want more people here.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I see this. Actually, this is a pretty high growth area, so let's see if I can change that. Yeah, we're already working the really high growth tiles, so I think we should be okay in that regard.
Okay,
but
so
I could get a bit more down. I could like force this tile on, but that's exactly the same. It doesn't make the slightest bit of difference.
Okay, so Tylus also says there is a special project that can be done in cities with an entertainment complex to increase citizen loyalty pressure, which could solve the rebellion problem.
Yeah.
So,
I think we can get that down.
Complex.
I think we'll be alright. I'm going to try and get an entertainment complex down over here. I won't be able to build it in time in Geothermopylae, just because they don't have much production. But Heatstroke-on-Trent has a lot of production, so they should be potentially fine for me to rush a district down over here. That shouldn't be an issue. And everyone else, yeah, you guys just stay down here. And also, I need to get some flipping tech up, like, in a hurry. Also, I'm still at war with Brazil, so I've just taken out Brazil's catapult with my cannon, screw you. I need to get the tech up so I can basically just upgrade all these units. They've got machine guns, I need machine guns. I'm gonna need a spotting balloon, so I can just line up some artillery behind Geothermopylae, and then anything that comes towards Geothermopylae just gets absolutely trashed. And I need to get a military engineer out, so I can just throw down a fort in a perfect world. Because I could just get a fort down right here. That might be a nice spot for a fort, because then I will actually have city, fort, and the military district thing, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, so that's worth having a think about. And, you know, I'm just going to get all my units around here. Screw it, let's just get a bunch of units into this part of the world. Let's just make sure we're ready. And actually, a whole bunch of stuff's about to finish. So, I think we can't go to war with Germany for a while. We had a very recent war with Germany, so they're not going to be attacking us soon. We've got time to prep. But as a priority, we need to be getting... we need to be getting... Oh, bloody hell, the music's just gone a bit crazy there. We need to actually be getting tech up so I can start upgrading all my units. And what do you want? You want 20 Niter. And also you're willing to offer Wales. I've already got 2 Wales. I don't actually need more.
Oh, I thought you meant Wales the country. I was like, she's giving you what now?
She's offering me... Oh, no, she wants one of my Wales. Sorry. No, but she's offering me dyes, which I don't have. Okay, yeah, I'll accept that. I'll accept that. That's a fair trade, because I get what I want out of that. And Scotland's still got warriors. For God's sake, Scotland, tech up. I'm starting to think about space Scotland. Maybe, just maybe, you actually, like, upgrade your warriors into, like, other stuff. That would be marvellous. I think Spain's still at war with Germany, by the way, as my allies, even though I stopped that war. I think they're still at war with them. And we've got... Oh, we can see what oil is. Right, how much oil do I have coming in? I've already got 4 oil. So I must have oil... I must have oil somewhere. Hang on, where's the oil? Where's the oil that I need here? There's... Logically... Also, why am I hearing the flump noise? The flump noise. Yeah, okay. It stopped. Good. I completed the Kabul city-state quest. That's good. I've discovered new sources of oil. That was... Is it this? Was that it? Hang on. Source of oil. It's saying it's here. I think this might be the source of oil. Get rid of that. And then there's one over here that's, just off Vedi Vino Beachy, which is good, actually. I can get that down straight away. That's not bad at all. You know what? I'm just going to buy a builder for 500. You get there next turn and just get working on that. And then the other one is over here. Not bad at all. New Orca could do with a bit more production too. So I think I might just buy that. 255. That's a bit on the expensive side. Screw it, why not? Yeah, we'll get that bought, and I'll get that guy. Yeah, we'll just get that built. We'll get that built. Let's get plenty of oil in. That's not too bad at all. Claire!
Oh, wow. A shout out to Craig, who gave us $5 and just posted. I just finished watching part 3 this morning, like 2 minutes ago. Nothing at all. Nothing like at least 8 hours of John and Claire. And now you're here. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's fine. Oh, but the madness only just begins. Now, you just as the thing. Normally, what I do is, if we're live streaming on Sunday, I move one of the Sunday videos to Saturday. So Saturday's got 2 videos, and Sunday's got the live stream and a video. I forgot to do that yesterday because we were out and drinking G&Ts and vodka with friends. So I forgot to do that. So as a result of that, tonight we're gonna do 3 hours of Civ 6 now, and then we're gonna do Rome Total War Barbarian Invasion. Then we're gonna do Fallout 2. So you're getting everything you want. You're getting your Civ, you're getting your Total War, you're getting your Fallout. All right, everything. Life is good. Life is good. Basically, is what I'm saying to you. You lucky people. You. Claire's unconvinced.
Yeah, so no, sorry, I'm just looking at the all the messages we've got coming in. Sorry. Yes, I can see you. I can see you.
And we've got, I think someone's built the Alpha Tower. Yeah, I'm just gonna get steel down because +1 production from all lumber mills. I've got a bunch of them in Coventry. And then after that, I'll probably get flight down, just because flight gets me observation balloons. And then, yeah, once I get artillery and observation balloons, we can start moving into... I probably won't bother with tanks, because tanks consume 1 oil per turn. And I don't want my oil being constantly eaten by tanks. I just kind of want to get, yeah, machine guns, maybe 1 anti-air gun. But once I've got machine guns and maybe some flights down, I think I'll be pretty safe versus Germany, if I can just get that down. So I'll be pretty happy with that. Let's just get steel done in 4 turns, because just as a reminder, we pretty much have no choice but to be going for science victory. We're not doing very well in anything else. We're not doing terribly in culture, but science, we're in 4th place, and we're actually doing, yeah, with 270 science a turn, we're actually beating the leading person in science. We are generating more science per turn than anyone else right now. And part of that is England's new ability, Workshop of the World, which is if a building is powered, it generates +2 beyond what you think it would produce. So as a result of that, I do actually have, I've just got all these research labs down. So say Coventry, I think that just finished its research lab. Buildings district, research lab +20. Alright, taking 3 power up, 6 science plus 14 science when powered. Sweet. Sweet flippin' stuff there. Very happy with that. So my research labs are crazy good. Also, there's oil right there, which the game did not flag to me specifically, but whatever. Right, you, get out over to It's the same turn I trained you, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right, Coventry. What do we need to do here? I wouldn't mind another coal power plant just to power the surrounding buildings. Actually, this place is already being powered by, I think, by this power plant. This power plant's actually providing power to everything, which is pretty decent. I could get an entertainment complex down, but it won't be in range of anything. Yeah, +1 amenity. Could get a commercial hub down. Finally get flipping commercial hubs down. Crazy. Or I could get more encampments down, but I don't think I really need encampments. Coventry is 1, 2, 3. I can't culture bomb any of this. I can culture bomb this mountain. I don't need it, but I could have it off Spain because screw Spain. Can I have anything else off Spain? 1, 2, 3. No, I've already got all of this locked down, so I can't culture bomb any of this because it needs to be within 3 spaces of the city. The only thing I can culture bomb is this mountain for no reason whatsoever, unless I just sort of feel like it. What do I need here? It wouldn't hurt to have an entertainment complex. But this place is... Hang on, let's just actually have a little look-see through my city. I need to figure out where my centres of production are, because I need to plan where my space program's going to be. So, Coventry's +66. Newark is only 23. We know that's not very good. This is only 44. Lavapool, however, is 54. I'm surprised that's lower than Coventry, to be perfectly honest. Heatstoke-on-Trent is 53. Geothermopylae is 8.5. Cubic Zirconia is not bad for its size at 34. So we absolutely want a district to be spare over here for the space program, which is coming in the not too distant future. So probably what we want to do is, yeah, just get another... Actually, I could try and get the Bolshoi Theatre down. Bear in mind, one thing that's very important, actually, one thing I need to think about is, I'm in the Dark Age right now, I need to go into Heroic next era. So one thing I can do is... Where are you? Where's the Sea Dog? Sea Dog! I need a Sea Dog because that's my own unique unit. That will be worth era points when it's actually done. So I'm going to get a Sea Dog built over here, purely so that's worth a bunch of era points, which is good. I've got Archaeologist coming out pretty soon in Cubic Zirconia, which is nice. And yeah, then I just need to keep working on more bits and pieces around over here. This will be fine. Bolshoi, I can actually build that apparently. No one else has been working on it so far as I can tell. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna see if I can get it down. I'll just shove it over there. We'll just put it over there next to the mountain. It'll be lovely.
Okay, so shout out to James who just gave us $2 Australian and said,
good dollars.
John, you need plastics before you build offshore.
Ah, do I?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I can send this guy over here instead. He can just go over here and take care of that.
Yeah, and shout out also to Peter who gave us £2. And says, a cute girl cancelled my date, cancelled our date, but John is here, so yay. Well, sorry to hear that, but good to have you here as well. And the Geek Edits gave us $2 and says, first live stream, long live Jonopolis.
I don't know where that is. I'm worried that Spain might have that and it might be about to attack. Oh no.
And another message from Linus, who wanted to steal you away. Who gave us $2 and says, I love you more than life itself, John.
Strikes me as eminently a reasonable position to take, quite frankly.
That's also your position, really, John,
damn straight, damn straight. Why not? Why not?
Dear, oh dear.
Great merchant points. Yeah, let's get some basic markets down over here in Lavapool. Let's finally get some flipping trade routes going on here. Bloody hell, money. Here we go, entertainment complex. So, entertainment complexes, that's just +1 amenities straight up, but I can build that here, and then when it's done, pass on benefits, I believe, within 6 tiles. So just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, to Geothermopylae. So this can be used for culture bombing purposes, and then after we're done, though there's no, as far as, there's not much in the way of adjacency bonuses, so screw it, I don't care. It's fine. We'll go. Oh, wow. 4 flipping turns. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And this place is actually now down to 21 turns till rebellion, which is good. This place is still 7. Germany is not securing Magdeburg. For whatever reason, they're just not. So that is... I'm fine with it. I'm 100% fine with it. This is good stuff right over here. And as for my spy, continue stealing money from Germany, please. Just head over towards Trier and, steal money from them. Yeah, siphon funds, 90% chance to succeed. Love it. Get over there, steal the money, and you guys, yeah, form a core. Why not? Core. Claire's turned lights on so I don't go blind.
Well, it was mostly so I don't go blinder, but sure.
And here we go. I've actually got infantry, so we can actually have ourselves, convert musketmen to infantry for 290 gold and 1 oil.
Aww.
Got plenty of oil. Boom. Got my infantry out on the field. Love it.
Okay, John, this is absolutely lovely.
Okay.
I've got, for those of you who don't know how this works, I've got a list of all the super chats that will get read.
Don't worry, we get to
them. This one that just came in, the one true John Sipple of the John Apocalypse gave us $5 and says, I recently got Civilization 6 and Stellaris on Humble, and in the past, Crusader Kings 2, 1,200 hours now because of John. I was curious what games others got because of John, and there is so much love in the chat for Stellaris and FTL and Crusader Kings 2 and Jinx says most notably FTL, Crusader Kings 2, Medieval 2, Total War and House Flipper. That's some good games right there. So
I do want to give a shout out to that Humble Bundle, by the way. I think I might have mentioned it on Twitter. Right now, the strategic home. No, that's just free.
That's a different.
That's just a free. That was a freebie this last. I think it might actually still be available. I can't remember. If it is still available, get it for free. It's good. But yeah, the deal right now is I think it's a few pounds for. I think it's Civ 6, but for £5 you get Civ 6 base game and Stellaris base game, which is just whoa, yes. It's a damn good bundle. It's a really, really good bundle. Well worth a look-see. Also, Brazil is so desperate for peace, they're willing to just ship me a portrait by Titian. Because, alright, sure, we'll have a portrait. That's fine. He's sick of me, blowing him up. And everyone is desperate for flipping access to my oil. So I'm happy to give these guys a bit of oil because he's giving me gypsum for 30 turns for 3 oil. So that's an extra luxury. I'll take that. But go on, give me some of any of the cute ones that were coming out of the chat.
Shout out to DF who says, I bought my first PC to play Civ 6 because of John. I love you, but my wallet doesn't. Peter Land says, I got Into the Breach because of John. What a great game.
Fun little game. Little game.
Yeah. Okie McTree says, I bought Rome 1 and CK2 because of John playing them. I know that for sure. John definitely kept me from buying Fallout 76, which I must note I wasn't planning on doing right away anyway.
I hope they figure that out. I hope they figure that stuff out because, as I said when I gave the little Luxie at the video at the Fashnak event and all the rest of it. I can't help but be disappointed because it's just more of the same, and that's not what it needed. Also, I don't like the fact that Sumeria is. Oh shit, we're at war with Sumeria. They just showed up. Claire, they just had a battleship. I was thinking that's odd that's there. Oh yeah, they're at war with us. I'm gonna make peace with them. I'm gonna sue for some peace. Let's sue for some peace. I cannot accept this deal. What will it take? 46 gold! Jesus. Okay, that's a bit of a concern. 46 gold.
John.
Yes?
Here's a fun thing that someone suggests. Shout out to Crescent Method in chat, who says, one hilarious thing you may want to do is to use a spy to foment unrest in a city. It makes barbarians in the other city. You need a neighborhood for it. So if you have a neighborhood, you can make a spy.
Yeah.
And then make it start revolutions nearby.
Oh, as in we send it to their neighborhood, I'm guessing.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, for the time being, I'm happy just siphoning off funds. And also, hello, there's apparently been a disaster. Yeah, we're into climate change phase 3. The sea level is going up. We've melted some of the polar ice caps. It's flipping 1565.
Great.
Which is, okay, I feel like I'm not contributing much, alright? Germany is destroying the environment way more than me, and honestly, we're gonna go to space, so screw the Earth. It's fine. Screw the Earth, whatever. This happens to me a lot, I don't know whether it's just the way I play this or something, but every time I play Civ, tech shows up too early. It's going to be 1700 and we're going to be working on space programs or something. Flight shows up in the 17th century. Everyone's got flipping modern infantry and tanks in the 16th century. It's weird. And I don't know if it's just the way I guess the AI is a bit fast. It just feels like it doesn't work quite right. Tech doesn't show up at the right time. Just in any game I play, tech is always showing up too early. It's very peculiar.
Yeah. Shout out to Van Dirk in chat, who says, I started playing 7 Billion Humans because I couldn't understand why John would do things in such a convoluted way.
Nice,
now I
nice.
understand.
Yeah, damn straight, damn straight.
There you go. I have done that many times though, like edited a video where John played a game, something like Freeways or something like that, you know, and got like, no, that's not how you should do it, and then you played and you're like, oh, wait, it's not as easy as it looks when other people are playing it.
Damn straight.
It's like when you're watching MasterChef and yelling at the TV like you would somehow manage to do any better.
Okay, so that battleship is strength 60, range strength of 70. Meanwhile, melee strength of 60. Okay, so if I could get an ironclad out, it's at least got a chance one-on-one. And the Sea Dog I'm currently training is... How strong is that? That's range strength of 50. It's got a chance. Screw it. We'll just keep going. We'll just keep flipping going. I don't know what we're gonna do about this. I've no idea how we fight this battleship. This is not good news. This is quite bad news, in fact. And I can't afford to just, like, spam something. So, Veno Vini Beachy might just be about to be shelled. Bit. Not much more I could do around. So much I could do about that one. So that's fine. And also we've got, some territory is being lost. We're losing a tiny... It's weirdly little, but whatever. There's been some war declared, doesn't actually affect me, and yeah, we've got peace with Brazil. Brazil are not huge, by the way. They might have a bit more than I'm seeing over here, but mostly I'm not too worried by them.
And shout out to Kahani, who gave us £5, sorry, and said, holy carb, I actually caught a stream. Have some ad block money. Thank you very, very much indeed.
Thank you very kindly.
Yeah, and shout out to SD, who gave us $5 and says, thank you for the We the Revolution video. Any chance we'll see a John and Claire co-op series? Give Sanju a run for his money. I got that reference.
Excellent, well done. Well done.
It was well done, Cap. Apt and appropriate.
Well flippin' done. You want 2 portraits? But that's not much money. I know we like you, but I'm not giving you that much money.
But we like her.
We do. We do. Spain completed development of colonialism.
So,
the Inca start looking nervous.
I know there's a lot of love for XCOM in the chat because people are just remembering the XCOM run.
Was good.
That
was good stuff.
Very good
it was
run.
good.
That ended very well. I very, very much like the ending of that one.
It was terrible.
Shout out to well, you haven't actually said about the We the Revolution video. If you either were going to or had considered a John and Claire co-op video for that one.
I don't know. I don't know about that one. Like, I would just said like it might be live, but someone raised the really interesting point. Like, as a live stream, there's way too much talking, so it probably would be a great live stream.
Fair enough. Static.
So I'm not sure it's quite got a full series potential. There's a lot of stuff I want to do coming up. There's a lot of cool stuff floating around. So I'm not 100% sure on that.
And the Mad Irishman gave us $5 and says, I would love if you would play Dark Souls 3 completely or Bloodborne. I want to see your what your take on it would be. It would be interesting.
I think we've asked for review code for Sekiro, which is like the new Souls-like thing that's supposed to be quite tricky. So that might show up at some point if we're lucky.
And someone also mentioned Vampire in the chat.
Did a full series of Vampire?
Yeah, no, I know we did a full series of Vampire. Just let me talk, alright?
No,
they
never.
wanted to know if you had considered or were going to do Masquerade. Masquerade Bloodlines.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now that it's got the sequel, at some point, yes, we will be doing Masquerade, Vampire, Masquerade Bloodlines. I don't know when, because, you know, the new one's not out till, like, 2020. We got plenty of time to get to it. So I don't know exactly when, but at some point, yes.
Oh, that's so sweet. Darrell says, also the John and Claire videos where the two of you playing stuff together are always amazing. They're actually the reason I started following the channel.
Aww.
That's very, very sweet. We enjoy doing them, but we can't do, like, too many of them because it's always more difficult to edit when you've got 2 people and we've got to make sure we don't talk over each other too much and everything.
Yes.
And then I can't be editing, you know, like Rome or whatever during that time. So.
Yeah, precisely.
Right.
Bloody hell, Canada really wants to be suzerain of everything. 15 envoys at Fez. Bloody another 8 envoys over at Mine Jadaro. They really want that stuff. I've still got Hattusa, which is nice, because it's over there. I don't know how I've ended up with Hattusa, but I just don't. I've got Hattusa over here. It gives me visibility of the Kree. And I just have this. I just own Hattusa over there. They're my friends. Don't know how, but they are. And also, somehow, Brazil are going to flippin' lose that city over there in, like, 3 turns. Presumably because of pressure coming in from big cities of Mali, who are doing pretty well. They still hold Toledo, and in all fairness, if they really want to, I think Mali might be able to knock out Scythia in the future. They might. I don't think they'll be able to win the game at all, but they might actually have a chance. We'll see. We'll have to keep a close eye on those guys. And Russia has just lost a city over there that might flip to Korea.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
Sir Roderick Quincy Fonts at the bottom, the magnificent hiking of Australia, pointed out that since you've played that now in the Nerdcube live stream, would you ever consider a Quiplash live stream with the chat? Presumably with you and me? I mean, it seems like the kind of idea that
we need to,
like,
we need to find the right people for it. Yeah, we need to find the right people for that sort of thing. But possibly, I wouldn't say no. I think it's a bit messy and simple in some ways, but I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. I think it potentially could be of interest. Yes.
Yeah, and the Mad Irishman gave us another $2 and says Sekiro is in fact quite unlike Dark Souls and Bloodborne.
Oh, fair enough. I heard it was a bit of a Souls-like. Fair enough.
Yeah. But I mean, there's so many different things to be very excited about. So that's not necessarily too much of a problem. Okay, Squeeze Central gave us £5 and a message that I don't quite understand, but I'm not sure how it can be. I'm not sure how it could be. Like, bad, so I'm gonna read it out.
Alright.
But they've been watching you for a year now, so thank you to wonderful, super amazing hot rat for showing MATN to me. Can't have loyalty issues if they're all dead.
Say that again?
I've been watching you for a year now, so thank you to a wonderful, super amazing hot rat for showing MATN to me.
Alright. Fair enough, I guess.
So,
yeah.
You know, sometimes people leave things in sometimes people give us, comments in the chat or super chat or whatever, and I'm like, I gotta check if that's legit or that's a reference to something really inappropriate before I read that out, right? Mm-hmm. But sometimes I just don't get people's reference and I feel bad. So there you go. There was that.
Excellent.
Cavrundrum would like you to know that you are losing call at the minute.
So I am, but that's fine. We could deal with that later. I need to move these around, by the way. I can do a bit better theming. Can I actually put any... Hang on, my ability of Court of Love causes... Yeah, it's only -1 loyalty to foreign cities. It does not cause +1 loyalty for me, so I can't use Great Works for that. But I could, if I move something over to Geothermopylae, if I were to get down an amphitheatre, that gives me 2 Great Works of Writing slots. Screw it, just get that built. If I could just get down, a little bit more over here, I could speed up Magdeburg potentially collapsing, which might be fun. Alternatively, there's this spot up here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think that's just in range, isn't it? Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah! This place is just in range. So this has actually got itself... What have we actually got over here? We've got... I do actually have an archaeological museum, but that's not an art museum. So once I actually start getting some archaeological stuff out, we can increase the pressure on Magdeburg from cubic zirconia, which will be potentially of use. Potentially of use right there. And yeah, this battleship's going to keep attacking me, but I think I can sink it before it destroys me, just with the defences of Veni Vino Vici. Should be fine.
Yeah, and shout out to King of Dead and Bobo, who gave us 50 Danish krona and restarts the Krona Wars
Oh no.
by saying strongest and best krona. So we'll have to see what people respond to that.
Dear, oh dear.
I don't know. I mean...
Controversial stuff.
Controversial, yeah. There you go, and shout out to Corey as well, who gave us $10 and says, hey, many a tuner, long time watcher, glad to catch a live stream. Any plans on checking out Outward, the split screen co-op survival RPG that's coming to... Well, it says coming to Steam and other platforms this Tuesday. Wasn't it just revealed to not be on Steam anymore?
Was that Outward? I don't know if that... I'm not sure that was Outward. I think that's still on Steam.
Was it what?
I don't think that's Netflix.
Look, there was a game that was out that had the word out in the title that was going to be exclusive on Epic.
Outer Worlds. That's Outer Worlds. So
that sounds exactly the same.
They're very different.
Right?
They're very different.
But the words sound the same, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty happy with myself that I remembered like a random piece of news that I saw on the internet.
Here we go. So if
whatever.
I get an arena then a zoo down, that's +1 amenity being passed over to Geothermopoly, which is good. So I can get that built pretty soon. So that will make heat stroke on Trent. They should already be ecstatic. Yeah, they're already ecstatic. They're fine. And once the arena's down, weirdly this didn't culture bomb.
Oh, that's so cute.
Maybe it's only... I thought it was any district. Maybe that's worn off. I thought I still had the culture bomb ability, but I haven't picked up this gypsum, so whatever, it's fine.
Okay, so Squeeze Central was just saying, just go back to it. Says, my English is poor and I was being silly. My girlfriend showed me John, and she loves rats so much, so I call her my rat.
Oh, that's I
the
think.
cutest.
Is it?
No, that's pretty cute. Okay, number one, pet rats are really, really cute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they're really clean and they like do cute things with their front paws.
Because they are kind of well known as disease carriers that kind of wiped out large parts of humanity.
No. The fleas that were on the rats. The disease, the plague did not come from rats themselves. The plague came from the fleas that were on the rats.
Okay, fair enough.
And, you know, like, a lot of wild animals have fleas, and a lot of pets don't have fleas, because you take them to the vet and you make sure they don't have fleas.
Oh, Claire's been listening to the bloody rat lobby again, clearly.
Well, no, it's just rats are cute, and then they sit on your shoulder and hide in your hair.
I much would want a rat in my hair. I'm not convinced by this pro-rat propaganda that you're spreading here.
Look, I mean, I prefer cats.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, I prefer cats, so we're going with cats, and we're not mixing the both because it sounds like a bad idea. Right?
Yeah, agree on that, yeah.
And we're going with cats, and if anything, cats and dogs rather than cats and rats.
Reasonable,
but,
reasonable.
So there you go. Also, Felice made a really good point in chat, says, tell John humans are also disease carriers who routinely wipe out large portions of humanity.
Well, when you put it that way.
Yes, fair enough.
It's kind of reasonable, I suppose. Yeah, you know what? I'll give you 30 diplomatic favour and open borders for Jade for 30 turns, especially as I get a tiny bit of money out of it too. That's reasonable. I mean, I doubt we're going to be seeing you anytime soon.
I'm really confused the chat with the rat lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's excellent.
The darn rat lobby.
Shout out to Andreas, who gave us 45 Danish kroner and says, between Civ 6 and Crusader Kings 2, which is your favorite game? Also, Danish kroner are the best and stronger kroner.
Hang on, which Civ 6 and what was the other one?
Crusader Kings 2.
I think Crusader Kings 2. I think it's got better storytelling potential. I think the character focus is stronger, which I like more, therefore. I think it's down to the characters. I think. That's the crucial bit. I think you can tell better stories with Crusader Kings. And, like, I think, though I don't normally, like, specifically say it out loud, I think the thing I do really well as a YouTuber is I treat it as a storytelling exercise. I'm a storyteller. All my best series have an element of roleplay to them.
Yeah, we know that.
Which is, like, I think what kind of works really well. So, yeah, that's kind of... so I think Crusader Kings 2, because that's got really strong roleplay potential in it, which is really cool.
It's very much about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
now,
and then, people in the chat, by the way, are arguing whether it was rats or guinea pigs that carried the plague. Alana gave us £5 and says, fun fact, latest research says that rats wouldn't have liked the climate during the plague, but gerbils would have loved it. Also,
I refuse to admit guinea pigs are responsible for the Black Death. I'm not having it.
Guinea pigs and gerbils are the exact same thing, are they?
Well, you said guinea pigs a second ago.
No, someone in chat said guinea pigs. Alana said gerbils.
Uh-huh. I'm not sure I believe any of this. I think this is all pro-rat propaganda.
Okay, listen. Tabby is great.
Yeah, well, no one's denying that, obviously.
No one's denying it, but if you listen to me half the time, Alana asks how Tabby is, so I'm telling her.
Mm-hmm.
Tabby is good. She is sleeping on the bed in my office, and I gave her a cuddle before coming on the stream.
She good cat.
Yeah. Yeah, and yesterday, because we were out in the evening, I was out all day, but we were also out in the evening for a birthday, both of us.
Mm-hmm.
So we came back, at like midnight, a little bit tipsy.
Yeah.
And she was supremely unconcerned.
Which is weird, because I was really expecting her to be meet us at the door meowing frantically because she hasn't been given her dinner.
But I think if we had been in the apartment all evening and ignoring her for 2 hours, she would definitely have done that.
Yeah.
But I think because we weren't there, she just like slept and forgot about the concept of time.
Bless her little cotton socks.
Oh my goodness. Squeeze Central gave us another £2, says the only bug my rat would carry is the love bug. Okay, this is getting too cute. We can't
I've upset the rat lobby clearly on this occasion. Oh no.
We knew the rat is his girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I mean, you call me Shukul, so...
Uh-huh. That's true. That's true.
That's not, if people are going to judge other people's cute nicknames for their partners...
Fair enough, I suppose. Let's
Yeah,
get some...
yeah,
hang on, do I
yeah,
need
yeah.
housing here? Housing is 8 out of 7. I could do with a bit more housing here. I'm just going to get a lighthouse down in New Walker, just for the sake of that. And you can have a lumber mill. Those now up to +2. Now we've got steel research, which is really nice there. That's a big little production bonus all around the Empire. In fact, so I've got a bunch of lumberyards. I really like lumberyards. I think they're really, really powerful. In fact, as soon as I get the tech to plant more forests, I will probably just get flipping more of them down. This is a forest, isn't it? I can actually get a... Might be able to get another one down over there. Might send you just over in this direction. I'm not going to be rushing to plastic. I'm going to get flight down, because a couple of biplanes will really tip the balance over here versus Germany. That's rebellion in 2 turns. We've almost got Magdeburg. Germany does not seem interested in trying to flipping stop it. And that is nowhere near enough money for 20 oil. You can naff off. Everyone is desperate for my oil. Workshop of the World's really powerful. It's so much better than the old British Museum ability. It's a really nice improvement. I love it. It's really good. It might be a bit too much given how much money you can make off just selling things like resources to... Well, even ignoring the bugs. You can make a lot of money selling strategic resources to the AI, so it might be a bit too much, to be perfectly honest. Not sure. Claire!
Yes, absolutely.
That was a dramatic reading of Claire.
Yes,
Claire!
it was dramatic.
Very dramatic.
Shout out to the House of 1,000 Tacos, who gave us $5 and says, hey John and Claire, thanks for the live stream. Here is some cash for Jaffa Cakes.
Yay, Jaffa Cakes.
Jaffa Cakes. We need to remember to go for Jaffa Cakes in a bit.
I think we've got plenty of Jaffa Cakes
We
in
do
the
have
cupboard.
plenty
We've
of
got
Jaffa
loads of
Cakes.
Jaffa Cakes.
Yeah, and shout out to I Am Murderbot, who gave us £10. And says, I started playing Stellaris and Crusader Kings 2 because of John. Still don't have a clue what I'm doing though. Smiley face. Fair enough.
Sounds fine to me.
Yeah, sounds pretty normal. On another note, I've bought so many books because of Claire's recommendations video. Thank you.
Aww.
Hey, I hope you are Murderbot because of the Murderbot books that I recommend to everybody. And if you are not Murderbot for that reason, you should check out the Murderbot Diaries by Martha Wells. They're pretty amazing. What?
And if you're Murderbot for another reason, maybe we should be mildly concerned.
Everybody loves Murderbot, John.
What even is Murderbot?
Murderbot is Murderbot is like a not quite a robot, like an android character who basically like erased the programming in their head and is like trying to have free will and like live and stuff. But that includes interacting with humans and trying to like have human-like emotions. And Murderbot is kind of like, I don't care, I just want people to leave me alone so I can watch TV.
I like the sound of Murderbot.
Yes, that's why everybody loves Murderbot, John.
Okay. Wait, where'd that javelin go? I was just told there was a oh, I need to actually officially deal with it. Hang on. So, Archaeological Swidham has discovered an ancient battlefield littered with items from Eleanor of Aquitaine versus Barbarians. Eleanor's still around, by the way, because everyone's just immortal in this game. Discovery appears to have been buried since the ancient era. Choose which nation's artifact to uncover. Why not both? Because you're a cocking archaeologist. We'll go for Eleanor. So that has now been produced. We found a javelin from one of our early battles. And we are indeed going to, display that in cubic zirconia. That's exactly where I want that to be displayed. So that's going to put even more pressure. One turn till this place flips at this point. One turn. I think we're going to just get... we can't keep it. We can't possibly keep it, but... Alright. I'll have it, I suppose. I mean, I won't, like, stop you. Wait, which is this? This is... Oh, sorry, that's... Who am I looking at right now? Who's... Oh, this is cubic zirconia itself. Okay, cubic zirconia. Could have been an aerodrome down.
Shout out to Thomas Risher, who heard us talking about Murderbot and says, Petrel, cheese!
I like Cheeseoid. Cheeseoid is great.
Oh, that was
it always
good
cracks
reference.
me up. It cracks me the hell up, Murderbot does.
Poor Cheeseoid. I think you meant cheese... Anyway.
What?
I think you meant... You said Murderbot cracks me up. I think you meant Cheeseoid.
I meant Cheeseoid, yeah. I meant Cheeseoid.
Oh, I'll get you the Murderbot books so you can try them out.
Right, I'm going to just get a zoo down right here. And once we've got the zoo down over here, which is a zoo just for desert animals because I've built it in a desert. It's a slightly dry, dusty entertainment complex. That will help out over here. But Loyalty is fine. That's 15 turns to Rebellion. We're about to get even more amenities being pushed over there, which is fine. Cubic Zirconia's got a decent amount of production. I might want to get the aerodrome down over here. The problem is there's not a great spot for it. Could I swap? Can I swap for this? I just gonna want to... Or maybe that's a hill. That might be the problem there. Yeah, cannot be built on hills. That's why that can't be there. That's a bit of a shame. Yeah, so I can't build it here. And I can't do any... There's no obvious swapsies. Yeah, okay. Hang on. I need to double check here. Into this thing. I need to check the range of the planes. Because the starting plane is the biplane, isn't it? So that is... Yeah, range, but that only has a range of 4, which is not great. Which suggests I might want to have... Yeah, but then soon after that, we'll probably be able to get to the other tech pretty quickly. Because that's fighters and bombers. They have a range of 5, and then the bomber at 10. But that consumes aluminium, which is a bit a problem. But, like, one bomber can do you a lot of good stuff. So if I just build that over there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Yes, that covers the border really nicely. Might better just build it in Stoke-on-Trent, to be honest. Might be a good spot in Stoke-on-Trent. They're at 7 right now. I can't build... Yeah, population of 10 needed for more in Heat Stoke-on-Trent. Geothermopylae just does not have the production for this. Such a shame, really. Screw, I'm just going to get a research lab down. Let's just get more and more science, focus on the important things. And yeah, siphon the funds. Oh wow, 700 gold. Yeah, steal 700 gold off Germany. Boom. That works for me. Keep doing that. And also, our Sea Dog's about to go out. And then immediately take on a cocking battleship. Yes. It's a fair fight. And I'm getting a bunch of era score for that. I need era score in a flipping hurry. And... There we've got some more stuff here. Because, yeah, I really, really need to hit Golden Age this era. Because I need to hit Heroic. Alright, there's no point going into a Dark Age unless you hit Heroic after. So it's pretty crucial. It's pretty crucial we do that. And Dido wants to get some paintings. No, sorry, we can't. Not doing it. You're sexy, but we're not doing it. And you're naffing off again. Off to somewhere else. Possibly you're off to go and attack New Orca. That's fine. That just gives this place time to rebuild. So, whatever. And I think the boat is... Yep, +4 era score for the Sea Dog. Which is sweet. And the neighborhood's ready to go, which is great. 100 gold per appeal when replacing a farm with a neighborhood. I can do without that. I don't really need that. Military academies, seaports, and Renaissance walls generate +2 science is not bad. I'm just looking for anything that gives me science right now. Suzerain, it's normally nice, but I don't have great. Actually, I haven't really looked at the Dark Age ones yet, because there's some really fun Dark Age stuff. +1 combat experience for all units, but, yeah, +2 gold, so it's expensive to maintain. Naval Raiders, +2 production, +2 movement, yields doubled from plundering trade routes. Okay, Robber Barons, +50% gold in cities with a stock exchanger, +25% in cities with a factory, but -2 amenities. Or collectivism, great people points are slower, but more food, more housing, adjacency bonuses for industrial, up 100%, which would be really powerful in, what's it called? Heat stroke on Trent, because that's got ridiculous adjacency. That would be like a further 6 production in that city, but I think we can do without that. What I do need to do is actually potentially bring, symphonies in, which is, +4 music. That's not bad at all. But I wouldn't mind. Right now I've got artist coming in. I'm going to get back over to writer. I'm going to go back over to writer points. That'll do for now, I think. That'll do for now. And yeah, the Sea Dog can just, chill out, do its own thing. And also, yes, of course, we do have the Magdeburg did indeed rebel. So, I can keep it or I can raise it. Oh no, sorry, I can refuse it, sorry. Then it will just become a free city. That's better. I mean, I guess we may as well have it while it's here. I mean, it means there'll be less pressure on Geothermopylae. I mean, it absolutely will, it'll break free, but, I don't see why we wouldn't have it. We might be able to get, a unit out of it. I mean, sure, we'll keep it for now. Go on. I mean, that just gets us era score, because they willingly entered civilization with us, so that's good. So we've got 7 turns before they flip. So that's good. I mean, we might be able to slow that down a bit. Sure. What can we do with these guys? Can I actually get out, a unit in time? I've got 7 turns, and they do not have the production to handle that. They cannot get out anything.
Okay, so Azrael suggests that you promote the military governor to exert more loyalty to nearby cities.
He's already there.
Okay.
But apparently, if you can upgrade him, that's fine. But I don't have the tech for that right now.
And obviously, we're going to be wanting to rename Magdeburg.
Oh yes, that's a good point. Magdeburg, which is not going to be ours for long, it'll go free, and then probably Germany will reclaim it. So.
Well, Orkpog in the chat says Magdeburg.
Let's have a look. See, what do we know about these guys? They've got some cattle. They have some tea. They've got a little. There's a little entertainment complex. It's not. Oh no, that's a commercial hub. Sorry, bunch of farms.
Magdebrew.
Yeah, there's not much here. There's not much here really. It's just a farming settlement that has some tea.
So Magdebrew.
Could be Magdebrew. I'm open to suggestions. We'll give people a little bit of time now. We've opened this one up right over here. That's certainly true. Needs more housing. Screw them. Nobody cares. How many charges do you have, by the way? You've got. I thought you had charges, but maybe you don't have charges. I thought you had charges. Right, send him round over here and just have him dig up some more things. He can dig up some more stuff tomorrow. There's a whole bunch of stuff around here, and I'm getting era score for everything he digs up, and more pressure being exerted too. Yes?
No, sorry, I'm just reading stuff under my breath. It is fine. I'm going to Grabdeberg. That's quite good.
Grabdeberg. Okay, that's a favourite. I like that.
Random guy.
I like that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Magdebor, if we want to insult them, the city's boring. Oh dear. Flippenberg.
I'm
sure that's a pun on a city though.
I prefer I think Grabdeberg's a bit better.
Grabdeberg is quite good.
It's pretty good. And builders builders planting woods. That's really powerful. I'm going to go for conservation at that point, just because that lets me you can plant woods by the sides of forests. You can then just slap down basically a ton of so I can plant a forest here. And then I can actually get a sawmill, which with steel is that's 2 food for production, which is actually a pretty damn solid tile if you can just have a few of them. So I'm actually just going to get that down in that direction. I'm just going to have him wait for that.
Yeah. Make a brew. I mean, it sounds like Magdeburg, but yeah.
Not 100% convinced on that one.
I think Grabdeburg is probably the best that we've got so far.
I would agree. Grabdeburg is the best. Get your arguments in if you think you can do better.
Yeah. Oh dear. Anyway, shout out to Amanda, who gave us $5 and says, I just bought Civ 6 and all the DLC because you two have motivated me from watching your streams. Claire, have you read the Percy Jackson series? I haven't read Percy Jackson. I think it started coming out a little bit like after I was reading that age range. But
you occasionally enjoy reading a bit of YA anyway.
Yeah, although I think, is Percy Jackson specifically YA, or is it more towards the middle grade?
Oh, maybe it's more middle grade stuff. I thought it was. I've never read it myself. I thought it was YA.
I mean, I do read middle grade sometimes. It's just I think when it started coming out and it was really hyped, that's not what I was mostly reading.
What's the actual definition? Well, the roughly accepted definitions for what's the middle grade age range versus YA age range?
It's like
in terms of intended
12,
audience.
8 to 13, and then it's like just teenage.
Then 13 to whatever.
Yeah, to like 19 or something, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I have got a new book from the author of the Percy Jackson books has like a publishing line now.
Okay.
Where he handpicks a bunch of other books that are also based on mythology, but like from like other places around the world. So that's really cool, and I've got one of them because it's from like a pretty well regarded adult SFF author who I know, who I'm aware of, I know of.
I just offered to sell Magdeburg to Scotland. They're willing to pay 1 gold for it.
Wow!
1 gold. Amazing. Okay, maybe Germany will pay for it back.
Okay, so how about Oh my Berg? Or Ich mag dein Berg, which means I like your castle in German.
I quite like Oh my Berg. Oh my Berg's pretty good, actually. Oh, shitting hell! Claire?
What?
Look at the machine guns.
Whew.
Germany's got so many machine guns. Cock, we need to get some troops, out, now. Oh, that's terrifying. That's really, really terrifying shit. I need to get out. At some point, I need to get out a military engineer just to get a flipping fort down. I think I can get them down over somewhere. Hang on, the military engineers. Heatstroke on Trent needs to grow to 10 before I can get the thing down. I think I'm taking way too long on this. I'm really nervous about this right here. I'm very nervous indeed. Actually, we can make this artillery. We do not have artillery here, which has a bombard strength of 80, which is pretty solid, all things considered. So that's nice. That's now 80. That's melee strength of 80. These guys, that's a corps with a strength of 80. That's infantry with a strength of 70. And then we do have a medic round the back who can try and keep these guys healed. So we do at least have, we got something. I'm a little bit concerned by this whole state of affairs, but at least we got a bit of something. I need to get some more troops in production ASAP, though. And also, Cristo Redentor has been finished by someone else, but that's fine. It doesn't involve me, and someone has got a shot. Oh, it's you! Let's take out this battleship. Boom! And my Sea Dog can try and get involved as well. He can also attack this thing for a minor victory. And yay! Kapow! With my tiny, tiny, ineffective cannons. There we go. We should probably try and steal that thing, because that's the Sea Dog's ability. It can go and actually steal things. So I might actually be able to go and steal their battleship, because screw you. That might be feasible. That might be fun. Are you ready to go in here and excavate? Yay! And once again, I'll take an Eleanor of Aquitaine thing. That is a mask. View the Great Works. Yep, that is now not themed, because that is an ancient artifact. Theming burn artifacts of the same era from different civilizations. Fine, I should have taken a barbarian in that case. That's fine, I'll go for a barbarian next time. But that's all absolutely a-okay. We're just, slowly laying down some more pressure dotted around here. Why not? Claire, all yours.
Yeah, shout out to Jesse O'Toolable, who gave us
Good name.
€5. and says, my pizza has arrived and I have Jack and Coke here. Have some money for food and drink for you or Tabby. Those things are all equally valid. Okay, and shout out also to people making it slightly weird. The one true John Support of the John Apocalypse gave us $5 and says, let's kick this off with Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Oh no.
Zombie Claire, demon-possessed Claire, clinically insane Claire that walks around singing the Meow Mix song.
What's the Meow Mix song?
I don't know, but I find it interesting that you think that clinically insane Claire would walk around singing a weird song rather than just being anxious about shit, which is what I do now.
Okay, so hang on. Demon-possessed.
Demon-possessed, zombie, or insane, which...
Okay, so zombie means that you would actually be dead. You'd actually be dead.
And want to eat your brains, too.
Yeah, precisely. So basically there's no Claire left. That's just Claire's...
your brains are pretty sexy.
Yeah, there's basically no Claire left, to be honest, is there? At that point.
And it's probably... Also, remember when I did that zombie makeup for that one video and you, hated it?
I did not enjoy that.
Yeah, you probably kill Zombie Claire.
We have to kill Zombie Claire. And then I suppose that means probably fuck Demon Claire, because that might just be a fun time, and therefore marry clinically insane Claire, because, it won't make much difference, so it's fine. It'll just basically be the normal state of affairs. So, there we go.
I mean, pretty much.
So, that was a nice simple one, actually.
Yeah,
there we go. Done. Job done. You're not having my javelin, by the way. I like this javelin. I dug it up specially. Get your own javelin.
Sir Roderick Quincy Font on the bottom of the Magnificent Hiking of Australia says, I YouTubed the Meow Mix song and it did not disappoint. So there you go. Yeah. Hey, do you want some more weird fuck, marry, kill? Because people are sending it
Oh, go on then.
Okay, shout out to Black Eagle who gave us £5 and says, hey guys, I can't get enough of the Civ 6 streams. That's nice, thank you. Here's a fuck, marry, kill for you both.
Oh.
China, Australia, and Africa. I feel very uncomfortable with the concept of, killing entire countries and continents.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever. I'm gonna say probably kill Australia because it's trying to kill me back.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like it's trying to kill you the most. And so what were the other two? China and
Africa, which is just like...
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know enough about both of them, to be honest. I don't think I've
we don't know enough about other... Okay, but I like Chinese food.
Yeah, but also, I've had Ethiopian food before and it was yummy.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah, and North African food will get a lot in France and it's yummy as well.
That's true. Moroccan food's pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, that's true, actually. There is some really good food dotted around Africa and various bits. Okay, how about we marry Africa for the food?
Okay, well, that's...
And then we fuck China, because I feel like that would really upset the censors in China. That's the sort of thing they build a great big firewall of protection to try and stop, and we just get in there and fuck China anyway. And the Chinese government would be so upset about that, and that would be fine.
I can't believe we've taken this and made it worse.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh god, okay. Yeah. Sorry, Australia, we love you, but...
Also, Claire, how do you feel about James Joyce? Do you have any strong feelings about James Joyce?
Write a book that people can understand, mate!
No, we're going to write Ulysses instead!
No!
Stop! No, someone stop him, he's going to write Ulysses and we can't stop him! And recruitment of great people. Stop it, you. Let's write Ulysses.
Every life is many days, day after day. We walk through ourselves, meeting robbers, ghosts, giants, old men, young men, wives, widows, brothers in love, but always meeting ourselves.
I've no idea what that means. Okay, good starting point right there. So obviously we want to start lining up the great works of writing inside. New Orca would be fine. We could actually, I could probably just focus those on Cubic Zirconia. Geothermopylae is probably a good idea. If we can actually get them focused on Geothermopylae, that's probably pretty good right there. So that is worth points immediately. We're starting to move towards Golden Age. I only need another 11, which is not bad at all. And if I could actually get my Sea Dog to steal this spot right here, that'd actually be pretty good. I'd be pretty happy with that. Just remind me exactly how the Sea Dog works. Chance to capture defeated enemy ships can only be seen by other naval raiders unless adjacent to it. Reveals naval raiders within sight range. Fine. So it doesn't need to be... I don't need to be adjacent when I capture them. I can use my ranged attack. I don't need to go in with the melee, which I might be able to do to this battleship momentarily. Though Samaria are sending more battleships after me, but weirdly it looks like this city and one Sea Dog can handle it. So that's good. That all works for me. That's some good stuff. Ah, lovely. Claire, all yours.
Yeah, okay, I decided I would read the weird super chats because I decided to give people the benefit of the doubt, but the chat is being... The chat is being like,
behave
normal
chat.
YouTube chat as opposed to MATN YouTube chat.
Come on, people, behave and be nice down there.
So, yeah.
Everyone be good to each other and don't be too weird, okay? Be nice to Claire.
Oh, and they were okay to me, mostly.
And just in general, apparently.
Yeah.
Be good, chat. Behave. Don't make us come down there.
Yeah, we will delete your racist jokes.
We will. We generally give the chat a lot of freedom, but don't be dicks, okay?
There you go. Okay. I've got some more weird super chats, but they're all about you.
Okay, that's what's.
You like the ones that are all about you.
Well, I'm assuming that's fine then.
Yeah, shout out to Linus who gave us $5 and says, John, I'm a huge fan. We should have dinner sometime and/or breakfast.
Shh.
Don't do that.
Shh. Don't steal me from Claire. I like Claire. I'm so sorry, but I quite like Claire. My heart belongs to her.
Aww.
Just by virtue of just kind of default at this point. It's been so long.
There you go. You were being sweet. I was like, you didn't even make it be about Tabby. That's so weird.
Also, there's Tabby. Such a good cat.
And shout out to Linus who gave us another $2 and says, it feels weird that I'm paying you while flirting. Also, you know, since other people in the chat have asked you to stop making it weird, I wouldn't have said anything because I think it, you know, I don't... We don't actually, you know, like, you are making people uncomfortable, so...
Yeah. Try not to say things that make other people uncomfortable. Be good to each other, people. We live in dark times. Be good to each other.
Oh, too true. And shout out to Evil John Clone 666 who gave us $2 and came back with the kind of making it weird that we like on this channel, which is hashtag wonking a bear.
Yeah, wanking a bear. That's fine. Which was also from the charity live stream we did. That was the Comic Relief live stream. I don't actually wank bears. Or allow myself to be wanked off by bears. Either of the above, really.
Ew. Oh god, this has devolved so much.
That battleship's fleeing. Alright, we got more battleships to take out first. Dear, oh flipping dear. One day Samaria will stop sending battleships at me. It's fine, everything's under control. Continue firing on these bastards. We'll wear them down. We'll wear them down, give it enough time, it'll all be fine. Yay, promotion available! That'll make me even more effective at taking out battleships with a flipping caravel. Oh dear. And more works, this time the Dubliners. And that's, I don't understand what that means either, screw it.
That's another James Joyce book, isn't it?
Yeah, James Joyce produces 2 books when you recruit him.
Yeah.
We'll get that.
Maybe could we get like an album from the Dubliners instead?
We could try and do that, potentially. Yeah. Well, at some point we'll get rock bands. We will get rock bands at some point.
Nice.
It'll be fine. We can have a rock band.
Yeah, and shout out to Pontrak who says, I need more Fallout 2. 1 a week is way too little. 1 a week is as much as we can produce.
Yeah, we produce a lot of videos. We get quite a lot of videos. We're fine. Everything's under control. It's the best we can do, okay? And
an FMK for you from the chat. Bacon PD shoot or on again.
Okay, hang on. Bacon PD shoot or on again. I feel like you'd want to fuck Bacon, but the thing is, she's the most dangerous as well. She is the most dangerous. Like, she's the one that almost...
It's sexy, though.
But she's the one who's most likely to kill you. I feel like you kind of have to kill Bacon, just because otherwise Bacon will kill you. So, look, we have to kill Bacon by default, therefore. You're willing to actually give me, yes, silks for just a bit of diplomatic favour. I'll take a bit of silk, sure. So that's probably not a terrible idea there. And then it's just PD Shoot versus On again. I feel like I want to marry PD Shoot just because like I feel a bit more emotionally attached to PD Shoot. Purely because PD Shoot was the first. So therefore On again just gets fucked by default. There we go.
Okay.
Radio is the theatre of...
Oh, how much flipping...
There's so many more, John.
How many more? Okay, I've got a little bit of aluminium. Apparently I do have some aluminium. Show me where it is, please. I'll check that in a second. For the moment, let's just focus on sinking the endless battleships that never stop attacking. Actually, no, I'm just going to promote this thing. Plus 50 for gold from postal areas. Obtain gold from naval victories. From boarding. Don't really feel like I need that, to be honest. It's not exactly urgent. I'll just keep attacking. I'd rather just wear this thing down and basically force some area to surrender first. Sorry, you were saying before I was distracted by the naval engagement.
Oh, sorry. I accidentally hit a message from somebody which I meant to approve. One of the many Jameses in chat says, "Fuck bacon sounds like David Cameron." That was quite funny. I'm sorry, I didn't
approve.
mean to hide it.
Approve. That's approved. That's fine. That's the sort of crass humour I can get behind.
Oh yeah.
That's the approved crass humour right there.
Canada's bacon gave us $5 Canadian.
Good dollars.
And says, I just rewatched the XCOM series and I loved it. Any chance you'll do a series on XCOM 2 anytime soon?
I don't know if it'll be anytime soon, but at some point, yes, 100% it will happen. I just don't know exactly when.
Oh yeah, and I just realized that earlier when we were talking about Outward, we were making fun of me for mixing it up with Outer Worlds, but we didn't say if we were planning on checking it out, actually.
Outwards?
Yeah.
I think we might do. Like, it's one of those things where, like, when the schedule starts getting busy, it's one of those games that, like, in a quiet period, 100% will get a one-off, but, like, when we're busy, it might not. And there's quite a lot going on right now. I want to give a Luxian, like, some stuff that's starting next week that you're aware of.
Oh, yeah,
the stuff you'll be working on tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a bunch of stuff coming up that's a bit more high priority to me. So I don't know, basically. I'm not 100% sure.
Yes, indeed. And shout out Peter. Shout out to Peter, who gave us £10 and says, I had a friend in uni who was having trouble with programming and had heard of this channel. She assumed there would be nerds on the Discord who could help her. Thank you to the great nerds who did.
I was about to say, I'm convinced, even though it's not specifically what we're about, somebody was able to help her. I'm sure that happened.
I was a bit worried when we first got that message because I thought, I started reading it and I was like, oh no, they wanted to know about programming and they came here. I hope they weren't watching one of your programming games.
I'm sure it all worked out just fine.
Oh dear.
What have we got? Magdeburg is... Yes, I'm aware Magdeburg's losing loyalty. It's going to flip. We just kind of don't care. And that... bloody hell, he keeps upgrading. Every time we almost kill a ship, he gets a promotion on it and gets plus 50. It's bloody irritating. Just keep attacking. Keep attacking. One day we'll bring down these cocky battleships. I want to capture one of these because that's got to be worth era points. And we've got to hit golden this era. Alright, and we really need to start just producing more troops in a flipping hurry. And the problem is they're getting more and more expensive to buy.
Shout out to everybody in chat who, found the channel after Fallout 4 No Guns and was real confused that John wanted to marry a piece of bacon. I mean, bacon is great.
Bacon is great.
Bacon to meat is great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, also you need to name Magdeburg, John.
I do need to name Magdeburg. Do we get any finalists I liked more than...
Grabdeburg?
Well, I liked
Oh my Berg?
Oh my Berg. I quite liked Oh My Berg. I'm not 100% sure why, I just quite liked it.
So there's Oh My Berg or Grabdeburg, or I said Magdebrew, but that was mine.
I think Grabdeburg is the better pun, so I think I prefer that, therefore.
I think we've got to go with Grabdeburg.
This place is going to flip free, and then it's just a question of whether Scotland or Germany goes and grabs it first. But yes, I think Grabdeburg is the better pun.
And so, that was from a random guy.
A random guy, excellent.
Yes.
And also the world climate is at this point now we've run straight into phase 4 of world climate. The world climate is collapsing very fast. It's arguably a bit weirdly too fast, but I'm guessing just because of all the production bonuses, people are spamming power plants like crazy. So, yeah, that's all good stuff. Oh, no. 20 turns for a broadcast centre over here, which would not be the worst thing in the world, unless, of course, we need... do we need housing here? I feel like, yeah, 9 for 8. Let's get a neighbourhood down, which is... There's a +5 right there, but that's... yeah, we'll just take a +4 on this marsh. There we go. +4 housing. That'll sort out the housing situation in New Orca. And... Okay. Where's the battleship just gone? Where is it? Can we go and hunt it? No, it's naffed off for the time being. Fine. The Sea Dog can simply stay inside this city. The Samaria does not seem capable of piercing our defences. They're not sending enough to do it. And the Free City joins... Yeah, the Free City joins Mali, as we would reasonably expect. And there's also just a small storm over there. Doesn't really affect me. Magdeburg doesn't have enough food to grow. It's the one thing they do have. Bloody hell. It's your one job. Your one flipping job. You get over here. And actually, can I promote this? Oh, yeah, I should promote that next turn. Remember to promote that next turn. Just for bonus money in the event of naval victories would probably be a good thing.
Ooh.
Yes.
Prepper Jack says Nabdberg.
Ooh. Interesting. Interesting. I think I prefer Grabdeberg. It's a very similar pun, but it got in first.
That's fair enough. I just thought I'd shout it out. It's quite good.
Yeah. And we are now recovering loyalty at Geothermopylae. We are fine. I'm not giving you guys aluminium. I'm going to need that once we get the Air Force up and running. I'm really worried about the amount of machine guns floating around, but machine guns being the range units do struggle a little bit here.
Shout out to Sir Roderick Quincy Vons on the bottom, the magnificent High King of Australia, who says, Who knew? Who knew that putting environmental disasters to max would result in very bad climate change?
Oh, I knew it would mean, like, more volcanic eruption stuff. I didn't realise it meant that, like, general climate change would occur faster. That was a surprise to me. Right, you getting over here. I see you over there coming back for another flipping go. Gold for naval victories. Another Sumerian battleship. We can defend ourselves from this. This is fine. Everything's under control. And Lava Pool, just get some stuff down. Keep working towards 13. We're probably going to be wanting a space platform over at Lava Pool and Coventry so we can double pump out space when it comes up. And a broadcast centre here would not be the worst thing in the world. Do I want to... That's just a... I mean, if I get an aerodrome down here... It's overwriting this sawmill, but it's one sawmill. I can get more sawmills down. I'm just going to get it down. I want to get an aerodrome down, and I'm going to get you over here to basically get down one sawmill here, and then as soon as we get the conservation tag, plant a forest. Yeah, you've only got one build left, actually. And then we'll just plant a forest, and we'll get another one down here. We'll just have sawmills all the way down this place. I just basically want to have... I want to have flights ready to go. And that's probably not a bad launching off point for counterattacking Germany. And also, city has been lost. Yep, Grabdeberg has fled, which is fine. We can take out their troops that would otherwise cause problems. Because they do start off with a little bit of modern infantry. That's probably just free XP for me. So let's just make sure they don't cause trouble by just clearing them out. And these guys over here will hopefully attack the German artillery. And I'm kind of hoping Scotland gets this, because Scotland could go and grab Grabdeberg right now. In fact, I could have just given it to them for one. I could have just actually gifted it to them to make sure Germany didn't get it, which might have been the better idea, but it's fine. I should have thought about that. Stole 600 gold there. Don't have enough power in cubic zirconia. Need to get a new power plant in that part of the world. We lost there. More in Geothermopylae housing and New Orca as well. And the Sea Dog is... That's not what you just said. That's not a Sea Dog. That's a spy. But screw it. We'll just keep you in place just to keep flipping stealing. Do we actually need a new coal plant? The coal plant, if I built that here, would provide... How far away is that? It's within 6 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It would actually reach cubic zirconia, but it would not reach Geothermopylae. But it's worth, like, production anyway. Yeah, screw it. Make it happen. We've got a ton of production in this city. It's not bad at all. We're up to almost 60 production and heat stroke on trend. Might be a good launch point for an actual space program at some point. Because, yeah, that's actually almost at 60. Lava Pool's almost at 62. Coventry is at almost 80. So, on balance, we're not doing too bad there. And
Oh, hey, the Spiffing Bread is in chat. Hi.
Hey, Spiffing Brett. That's another YouTuber. They are blowing up like crazy right now, and they're very good.
I'm aware because number one, he's verified. Also, I read your Twitter sometimes.
Just sometimes.
Just sometimes.
Just sometimes, whatever.
Oh no, now people are going to get Yorkshire tea and you're going to get really annoyed because it's wrong.
It's not Yorkshire, it's all about PG tips, alright? I know that's total pleb tea, but whatever, I like pleb tea.
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming back with even more attacks! Both of the battleships at once! But it's okay, we can see, this one's only at half strength, we should be able to take it down. We should be able to take it down. Bloody Sumeria needs to naff the hell off. And the World Congress is also here. And Sumeria, what we need to vote on is Sumeria needs to shove the hell off.
Aww.
Yes.
Spiffing Bread says, love you, John.
Love you too. We need to do something together. we need to do something together. Me and Spiffy need to do something together. It's gonna be great.
I'm not laughing at the idea of you and Spiffing Bread doing something together. I'm laughing at this fuck Mary Kill that just came in from Evil John Clone 666.
Yeah. Okay.
Who gave us $5 and says, I'm not sure if this is too weird. No, it's perfect.
Oh dear.
Fuck Mary Kill, Theresa May, Lord Buckethead, or Jeremy Corbyn. Marry Lord Buckethead, he's awesome.
You gotta marry Lord Buckethead because he's right. He's been right on everything.
Lord Buckethead has some really, really, really good policies, alright?
Yeah.
Like, he started as a joke, right?
Yeah.
The Lord Buckethead, like, persona.
Yeah.
But if you look at, like, the policies that they have now, they're actually
It is weirdly
fucking
true.
sensible.
It is weirdly true, yes.
Yeah.
It is absolutely weirdly true.
And then you'd want to fuck Corbyn, I guess, because you kind of have to murder Theresa May, because she's a evil robot.
Well, no, the problem is, if you murder Theresa May, what happens if you end up with something even worse? What if you end up with Jacob Rees-Mogg, Boris Johnson, Michael Gove?
Well, as long as no one wants me to fuck Mary or whatever, any of those guys, because I'll murder
Meanwhile,
them.
if you get rid of Jeremy Corbyn, which might otherwise be very difficult to do, purely because of, you know, how entrenched he is with the groups and all the people he's, you know...
I think many, many, many other people, apart from, like, the person who's theoretically doing this FMK, are trying to get rid of Jeremy Corbyn.
I think, but he's very well entrenched in the Labour Party right now.
Mind you, same with May.
No, she's got people lining up to knife her in the bag. Jeremy Corbyn's much better entrenched than May is right now. But if we could get rid of Corbyn and get someone much more electable in play immediately, that might be for the good. So I'm going to say fuck Theresa May and kill Jeremy Corbyn purely so we can replace Jeremy Corbyn with someone who has got a much better chance of replacing. I'm just trying to make sure we don't have Theresa May and we ideally don't have a Tory victory next election. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do.
I'm just holding firm to my belief to never kiss or indeed fuck a Tory.
Mm-hmm.
That's just wrong, John. Some things are wrong in life, okay?
I agree. It's a weird answer because, like, some of Jeremy Corbyn's principles I'm totally on board with, but he's just such a terrible leader, and he's a terrible speaker, and he's a terrible tactician, he's a terrible strategist. My problem isn't that I disagree with his politics. My problem is I think he's hopeless as a leader, and would be a terrible prime minister for that reason, because he's terrible with people, and he's terrible at processes, and he's terrible at delegation, and he's terrible at picking people around him to delegate to.
There's so many people around him that are already trying to get rid of him after all this time. It's almost a bit impressive. Like, but also like I'm annoyed at him for many, many, many other reasons. So, you know.
I've decided to whack up. I'm throwing all of my flipping diplomatic favour at basically trying to desperately get production into aerodromes so I can build an air force fast enough to stop Germany. Okay? We need to...
Shout out to Thomas in the chat who says, John, please no politics. Yeah, well.
Mm-hmm.
We would really actually love...
I'd love there to be no politics. It'd be great.
We would love there to be no politics, but yeah.
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 Yeah. Moving on.
I'd love to know what happens in 6 days.
Yeah, we'd all love to know that. I'm just going to vote for myself for trade routes. And, there's so much stuff going on right now. There is diplomatic victory points. I'm going to vote again. I'm going to say choosing player loses diplomatic victory points. I'm going to vote for... Who wants to lose diplomatic victory point? I think Netherlands has one. So I'm just going to say Netherlands. Actually, Canada has one too. I'm going to vote for my own ally to lose one. Hang on, there you are. I'm going to vote for you to lose one, because otherwise there's a chance you might win. And also there's a Nobel Peace Prize going on, or rather there can be one. It totally will start. So great musician and great scientist, great engineer, great artist, and one great artist for the bronze tier. And this is by Diplomatic Favour, which I actually am doing pretty well in, because I've got loads of alliances. But I'm only just a reign of 1. So, we'll see. I'm just going to vote for that. Yeah, I'm going to submit all of that. I'm going to say Canada loses a diplomatic victory point. I really want Aerodrome to flipping win, just because if it's too spread out, my single ridiculous use of Diplomatic Favour. Yes, Aerodrome won. Aerodrome wins. Fine. So we've got the Air Force going out here. And, oh, wow. They managed to be enough votes for 2 diplomatic victory points to Germany. And there is going to be a Nobel Peace Prize. And trade routes to Canada are worth more gold, which is fine. So that is all good. So yeah, right now I'm in first place because I actually gain points really fast. So I think that means I'm actually winning really well. And the peace prize is... Oh, wow, Germany won that. Okay, I thought I'd have a good shot at that, but I was not doing well at all. Okay, clearly I was too far behind in science at the beginning of this. Right, what we need to do is just focus on the weak battleship and get it the hell out of Dodge. We just need to kill this damn thing. Please, for the love of God, just die. Go away. Leave me alone. Why won't you just die? And also we need an arena. We need more arenas and zoos, because these zoos will pass benefits to New Orca and Coventry as well. And the sea level is also rising, but screw it, whatever. It's just sinking, I think, a site of archaeological interest. So that's fine too. Also, I think my Archaeologist ran out of steam. I think he only had 3 charges, so we need to get another one of them out. How much do they cost? 'Cause I just stole a giant pile of money. I swear I can have 1,600. It's not terrible, to be honest. I might save up for that. I'll be able to have one in like 10 turns. There's no... How long is it until the next era? It doesn't say yet, but we're 120 right now. It'll be at some point. It's all fine. Claire, all yours.
Yeah, shout out to Sarah who gave us $2 and says that she just tweeted us another puppy picture, but I didn't get that, so I think I said that to you in chat. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but I'm sorry I didn't get that. So yeah, it's just refreshing, but no. So shout out. I mean, if you resend, I'll definitely show it to John into the chat.
Oh,
but
yes.
I don't have it now. And shout out to David who gave us $2 and wanted to know if there's any chance of Hearts of Iron 4 in the future.
I would probably do Europa Universalis before that. But that's not to say it will not happen.
Yeah. And shout out to Toto the Table who gave us €2 and says this stream suffers from serious lack of tea.
We have got... Well, okay, basically we just lost our only tea. We did lose the only bit of tea we've got. That's certainly true.
Oh, not just us drinking tea.
Yeah. We also lost a bit of tea. We lost the tea that we had in Grabdeberg, which it wants to flip to Scotland in 6 turns, but Germany might be able to secure it before that. Though maybe not, because they don't actually have much in the way of siege. So I think actually, if they can hold on for 6 turns, Scotland will claim it just by default, because there's more pressure on them. Scotland is the one that's got the pressure. So... interesting. It's definitely flipping Scotland right now. That's very interesting indeed. Now I don't think Germany's got the actual siege equipment ready to go to actually take it, which means hopefully they will just do a little bit of damage to all the German military around here, which would be very, very welcome indeed. So that's a possibility. That's good. That will hopefully keep Germany busy while I try and build the air force with that thing I just passed very flipping aggressively. Everything's fine.
Shout out to Joseph who gave us $10 and says, just because Mania Tonight and Caruso are amazing and provide great entertainment for us, keep up the amazing work you do.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you very much indeed. And shout out to, you might be able to correct my pronunciation on that. Is it Autis? The Greek for nobody?
Udes.
Udes. Okay, well, Wiktionary was wrong about the phonetic pronunciation writing of it.
It might be different in modern Greek.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway. Mm-hmm. Never mind that.
Yes.
They gave us £5 and says, fuck, marry, kill, the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
It's a good one.
They're getting conceptual.
Marry the whole truth, because that feels like that is the whole truth. Kill nothing but the truth, because it sounds passive-aggressive. And therefore, fuck the truth, because we've already got the whole truth, so we don't need the truth. Boom!
Very good, very good.
Yeah.
Cannon's Bacon gave us $5 Canadian.
Good dollars.
Fuck, marry, kill, May's deal, no deal, or no Brexit. Well, clearly marry, no Brexit.
Marry, no Brexit, yeah, fine.
Seriously, though, here's some money for the Brexit emergency fund.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Marry, no Brexit, and then, kill the other two. I'm cheating!
Yeah.
Kill the other two.
Pretty much.
Screw it. Oh, we might actually have a chance to take down that battleship. And we got the Bolshoi! We actually got a wonder. That's our second wonder. Claire, we've got 2 of them. What cocking madness is this? 2 wonders. And that one's actually worth a whole bunch of great person points. And great people are great because great people are free era score. So that's a good way of getting some era score right there. And Korea's really annoyed. So we get ourselves... Oh, there's also catastrophic problems with... advanced flight. No, we're not worried about advanced... Well, advanced flight's great, but I'm more worried about the whole situation with the Bolshoi Theatre. Also, we just researched divine right. Because, sure. I'm not so fussed about that. Also, Scorched Earth. Oh, did I just get a bunch of free stuff? I think I just got some free stuff. That's good. I'm not sure I need any of this new stuff. Yields from pillaging. No, I don't need that. Yeah, passing all of that. Don't need any of that. I think I'm happy with... where we are, actually. Yeah, I'm happy with where we are. So we got the Bolshoi down, and we built it right on the border with Spain, just so we can kind of rub it in, which was welcome. 5 points to go. Just 5 points to go. And, okay, can you actually kill this guy in one hit? I'm pretty sure you can, because he's really low health, and now we've got a chance of just actually capturing him. We might just convert him into ours if we're really lucky. And, no, we did not on this occasion. But that's fine. That's absolutely fine. This guy is also weak. So that's... Oh, that's a battleship fleet. Stop sending battleships at us. Okay? And we'll actually, you know what? Keep sending battleships at us, because sooner or later we'll actually take one of them over. It'll be marvellous. Which will be good. 4 turns until that's done. You, yeah, get that lumber camp down right over there, which is good. We've got 1 turn till conservation's done, which means I'm going to buy a builder right now, so I can basically throw down a forest here, and then straight after that, I can put down another lumberyard, and then exactly the same thing here. I'm just going to do that, and then that. And I think I get 4... No, you've only got 3 bows, so I thought you had 4 for some reason. But no, that was that's just a tech card I haven't actually got installed right now. But we did get +1 era score for advanced flight, and +3 era score for that. And Grabderberg, I think, will fall to Scotland. It's 4 turns away, and Germany's not in a position to storm that city, which is really good news as far as I'm concerned. I've also got 2 envoys here. Hattusa, why does Hattusa belong to me? I don't know why. Hang on, what have I got? Which of these have got unique bonuses that might be useful to me? I'm just going to go over these. Claire, all yours while I check the unique bonuses here.
Yeah, shout out to Galadian, who gave us $5 and said, and would like to know if you'd ever consider doing a Pokemon Sword or Shield Blind Nuzlocke run when it comes out.
Oh god, I'll do it normally first. Do it normally first.
Now that Nintendo has finally come round.
I'm not so into Nuzlocke, to be honest, but I will totally do something for Pokemon now Nintendo have come round. Yes.
Yeah. And something that, a short question that potentially is a whole can of worms. Bram gave us €2 and would like to know, John, what's your opinion on the First Punic War? Just a little topic right there.
just a small topic. I mean, it's an interesting one. I mean, it's a very interesting. It's a very interesting campaign because the history of Sicily is a fascinating history. I'd say, I enjoy it as part of a wider appreciation for the huge significance that Sicily had in world history. And people probably don't think of Sicily as, like, one of the big turning points in history. Yet it was. Like, the breaking of Athenian power in the Sicilian expedition and, you know, the Punic Wars that in their earlier stages were very much based around the control of Sicily, and this being the first big crunch point between Carthage and the Greek city-states, and then Carthage and Rome. Sicily has played a huge role in shaping world affairs, which I think most people don't really think about much, which I think is actually very interesting. So yeah, I'll say that and not try and go further, because other than that, madness. Bonus resources behave like luxuries. That's actually pretty good. I might see if I can actually get Buenos Aires, because that's not actually hugely in demand right now. So I'm just going to shove everything at Buenos Aires.
Aziz in chat says, but it's just a puny topic. Oh, come on, you love it.
Boo.
You love it.
Boo. Okay, automatically converts any of my, converts oil into power. Decommissions current power plant. I'm guessing that's a project, right? Yeah, it's a project. Converts power plant from coal into oil. Converts oil into power for cities, and at a more efficient rate. Moderate CO2, so not as bad CO2. I'm not in a rush for that. I'd rather actually get working on rocketry. Let's just start having a think about space. And then again, I should probably get a machine gun of my own out. Yeah, I'm actually just going to work on advanced ballistics, because I need my own machine guns, because Germany's starting to worry me. So let's get that into production here.
The spiffing Brett wanted to know if we have a P.O. box so that he can send 1,000 Superior Yorkshire tea bags to.
We don't. They're a faff to set up. They're a faff to set up and maintain. They're really expensive, which you wouldn't expect, but they are.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, if you get one from the post office, it's expensive as well, but also, like, legally they have to tell your home address to, like, anybody who asks.
Yeah, so you have to set up, like, a weird one that's, like,
Yeah, the whole point of setting it up for us would be that it's not our address.
Yeah, exactly.
For privacy reasons, but we can't do it, like, with the, you know.
It's a tricky one.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a tricky one. It's a bit of a tricky one for us.
It's like several £100, you know, I mean.
It's not nothing. It's definitely not nothing. Yeah. Eiffel Tower in 20 turns, but that's quite a lot. I'd rather just get a neighbourhood down. We need to sort out the housing crisis. Let's just get down a neighbourhood over here. That's not a bad spot for that. Get our first neighbourhood out. And other than that, you just, yeah, hide yourself down there. We need to get a few more troops out. As soon as that zoo's done, I'm going to turn to unit production. And I'm desperately just going to try and get Geothermopylae under control. Rebellion is still becoming a bit of a problem over here, but Geothermopylae is okay. We can't be too far away from the next era at this point, and we're only five era points off, which I'm hoping we might be able to get by stealing one of these here boats, which would be very, very welcome indeed. If anyone wants to suggest ways to get the era score up a little bit, that'd be great. I mean, we've got neighbourhoods coming in, our first ever neighbourhoods. That's got to be worth something, because that's the first time we've ever built that. Which would be good. I really need to actually get out a new archaeologist. That's true. We need to rush an archaeologist at some point, because that's more era points right there. I'm not giving you Ulysses. It's terrible, but we need it. Sorry, but we do.
Alright, chat. Order!
Order!
Yeah, Andreas gave us 17 Danish krona and says, elect Tabby as PM. Those in favour say aye.
Aye!
So, as it's been pointed out in the chat, the ayes have it.
Damn straight.
The ayes have it.
There we go. Got our first forest down there.
There's too many H's.
First ever little forest we've planted down there. And I'm going to get that. I'm going to build a lumberyard there next turn. And we've also got another great person. We're finally getting great people coming in. Including great artist Sophonisba Anguissola. I don't know who that is. I do not know who that is. But they're going to be painting Philip II of Spain. So we're kind of toadying up to our neighbours here. But a painting's a painting, quite frankly. It's fine. Get over here, start doing some painting, alright? That's got to be worth some flipping era points. We got ourselves 3 sisters playing chess, which is quite difficult to do, because it means there's 2 sisters playing chess and 1 just watching. I feel like that's a sister that doesn't get to play chess right there.
That
Dear,
seems
oh dear.
like a child a bit too young to play chess, but
This
whatever.
one seems a bit young to play chess. And also a nanny who's not letting this one just play by herself. She's totally backseat gaming that chess game. You can see it. She's looking at the board. You know, she's not letting them play. She's being very annoying. What is that? That's officially a portrait. So I want to put that with the other portraits for the sake of theming in a perfect world. So hang on, we've got a portrait. That's a landscape. Where do I want to actually put those? I probably want to move those over to... That's an art museum here. We've got an art museum somewhere else, don't we? Did we lose our other art museum?
I don't know.
Hang on, we've got amphitheatre, archaeological... We've got way too many archaeological and not enough art museums. I thought we had more art museums than this, but maybe we don't. Okay, that's a portrait. That's a portrait. So we want to move this one up to here. Right, and then... Hang on, why is... No, this moves to that. There we go. So now we've got, we got two religious by different artists. And now we've got ourselves a big old pile of... There's two portraits by different people. But I swear I had a second art museum, but maybe I flipping don't. I thought I did. Maybe I just never got around to building it somewhere. Maybe it was... Was it trashed or something? I don't know. Something happened to it, clearly. And also we have horses. Someone trashed this at some point. I think we stole this off Spain and it was just trashed. So that's good. Still, 3 points to go. Only 3, and I've not even seen the warnings yet. So we're doing pretty well, and we're getting close by to democracy, which is very powerful. So that is good stuff too. Yes.
Papa Hamster says, didn't some art museums get burned down last stream?
It's possible. It's possible. I might just need to get that fixed up. I'm just going to throw everything I've got at, Buenos Aires. So that's going to get them. It won't actually get me to Suzerain yet, but it'll get me close. So Lava Pool needs more power by the looks of it. That's fine. More great people recruited.
Yeah, so Roderick says the second museum definitely burned down and you've yet to fix it.
Fair enough.
There you go.
And okay, let's just move that to there and just open fire. Minor victory. Not great, but we can get a bit of a hit in. So the second museum, was... I thought it was just damaged. I didn't think... apparently I need to actually properly fix it up. That's fine. Where was it? It was... It's not that one.
Hey, John.
Yes?
Do you want some Jaffa cakes if I go fetch them?
I'm okay, actually.
Okay.
I had lunch pretty recently, so I'm actually okay for the time being. I don't need the Jaffa cakes.
Do you mind if I go get Jaffa
You
cakes
can go
for
get Jaffa
me?
cakes for you, yes. Dear oh flipping dear.
Well, I mean, you know.
Mm-hmm. And we got more power coming in over here. So we're just going to keep pouring CO2 out into the flipping atmosphere because I just sort of feel like it. I think, no, she's been distracted by the cat. She's been distracted by the cat. That's what they do. They're cats. Apparently she's stretched and this is... This changed the world. A cat stretch right to the flipping newspapers. Religious units are going nuts. There's a big religious war going on, but no one seems to be winning it massively, so it's not actually a problem. I don't think anyone's looking at a religious victory, which is fine. I'm a bit concerned this guy's just going to come over here and destroy my sea dog, which he totally could do. Yeah, I shouldn't have come out because now it's not in range of... Did you just sink that in one shot? Cocking hell! Right, okay, I should not have brought my sea dog out.
Oh, honey.
I should not have brought my sea dog out, apparently. Oh, 10 turns. 10 turns to land of modern era, but that's fine. We're three points away. 3 points away. Okay. We need to... Okay, people, I need 3 era points, like, stat. I need 3 era points, like, super stat, please. That's what we flipping need. Get a zoo down. Check the great people. I might just be able to get more flipping great people. Actually, you know what? Make more art. Yeah. Portrait. Great works. Is that worth an era point? Is every individual portrait worth an era point? Doesn't look like it, unfortunately. And also, unit was... Yep, units have been destroyed. That's true. Get more lumberyards down right there. That's good. Yeah, Sea Dog was destroyed. Bit of a shame. River flooding has been prevented. Somewhere that doesn't affect me in the slightest. Need more housing. I've got the neighborhood coming in like 2 turns. Neighborhood feels like it's got to be worth something. People, how do I rush 3 era score? Great.
Okay, well, while we wait for people to tell us that,
Yeah.
Peter gave us £2 and wants to know if you'll ever play Wargroove again. I miss Dog.
I think I will definitely play it at some point. I don't know whether it'll be like on stream or on video or just for my own benefit, but I really love it, so at some point I'll play it again. Yes, I'll play it again in some way or another.
DF says connect 2 cities with a railroad.
For a railroad, I need I need an actual an engineer. I don't know whether I can have military engineer, and I think to have one of them, I need to have a place that's got military engineer, ranger observation balloon. Don't you need? I thought you needed a military place that's got like a certain number of buildings in it to train a military engineer, and I thought that's what this was, but it's not letting me build that. So I'm not sure. And yeah, I should just focus on getting some troops out, like loads of troops, like in a flipping hurry, actually. We do have, aerodrome. We're going to have an aerodrome soon in 1 turn, then we can start getting bombers out. I wouldn't mind getting artillery out. Artillery with... Actually, how much am I doing in terms of... Yeah, I've got plenty of oil, so let's get some artillery out, and then I can just have artillery lined up, potentially with an observation balloon, and then that should give me enough strength to repulse Germans, especially with the aerodrome, because we're going to have that coming in soon. In fact, actually, you know what? I'm thinking in Lava Pool, I'm going to replace the... Oh, it's probably too late to change my mind. No, it's not. I can change my mind. I'm just going to change that over to an art museum. Just because I need more places to put art. I'm getting art coming in faster than I'm getting in excavation stuff. If I could rush out an archaeologist, I could actually get myself... I could actually afford... Yeah, I could just get points. That's worth points. That is... An archaeologist is 1,600 gold, which is quite a lot, but I do have a spy in the process of stealing money. He is in the process of stealing money. In 3 turns, he will steal a giant pile of money, which will probably be enough for me to buy an archaeologist, and then I can start digging that up. So that's that. That's that. Any ideas from any other ideas from the chat, Claire?
Yeah, Theora Khan says you should buy a great person for Gold of Faith.
I have so little faith because I've not built a single holy site. I've got like no faith. And buying great people is like thousands of gold. I don't have a good gold game right now. I think I'm going to get a great merchant, which is going to be good. So I think I can do it. I think I can just pull it off. It's going to be really tight, but I think I'm going to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm. And Michael says traders to Canada would be era score.
Is it? Why?
I'm not sure. I'm just reading the message. If you want to be a bit more specific in chat, that'd be super helpful.
I'm not quite sure why that would be. Why Canada would be worth that.
Phoenixia says, Phoenixia says, sorry, you should make river lines.
River lines?
Yeah, again, people, if you can be...
I don't even know what a river line is. Does she mean a canal? Build
Maybe?
a canal district?
Maybe several people have used the phrase river lines.
I don't even know what a river line is.
Yeah.
I've no idea what that is. Also, apparently we keep basically global warming means we're just sinking Mali into the sea. Poor Mali has just they've been on the front line for all of that, which is kind of sad for them. Sorry about that, guys. Kind of not really what we meant to do. Right, okay, now we can start building some air units. Okay, this is important. Bomber in 17 turns, which is slow. I get a fighter. That's melee. That's 85 melee. Bombard 100. The fighter is melee strength 100, range strength 100 on a range of 5, which would be from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll be able to hit these spots. Atomic era. Okay, we can't build biplanes anymore. Screw it. I think I feel like we actually want to get a bomber because it's got higher range. Yeah, I like that. Bomber. 17 turns. It's some way off, but it will provide, once it is done, good coverage. And...
Okay, Phoenixia says a defensive line on a river. A river line is a defensive line on a river.
I don't know how I'd do that. There's no river in a line I need to defend.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean...
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not sure how to do that. I don't know what that means. So sorry. I do not know how to do that thing you're
first
saying.
Flying unit is worth 3 error score, says Breeze.
Oh, flip. But that's too far away. That's too far away because that's 17 turns, so there's no way I'm going to be able to afford it. But I think I'm going to be able to pull it off anyway. Neighborhood is... I've never had a neighborhood before. My first neighborhood's got to be worth something. Right? That's got to be worth something.
Yeah, let us know, chat, please.
I do have I've got a great engineer coming in soon that's actually going to be a 1,500 towards space race project construction, which will be very useful. I literally can't create more paintings. I've got nowhere to put them. So I'm gonna... Actually, no, hang on. Can I burn you over there? Is that allowed? If I kind of do it over there, is that just like, hey, it gets put over here automatically? Yeah, I can put it over there. I've painted a monk. Yay, monks. I think I'm going to be able to do it. I feel like the neighborhood's got to be worth something. And as soon as my siphoning of funds from Germany is done, I'm going to be able to buy an archaeologist and get, like, I can start digging up all of this, and that's 1 era score each. I think I've just got time for that. We are really doing well on tech right now. Scythia's only just got to chemistry. We were on chemistry ages ago. You are, yeah, 2 turns till you've siphoned the funds. And a lot of people have just declared war on Russia. Big amounts of war declaration going on right now, but I think we're okay. Anything else? Yeah, there's a big Russia and Inca war going on at the exact moment in time. And that's totally going to flip to Scotland. Grabderberg's going Scottish, which works for me, because that means one city is moved out of Germany's control into Scotland, and Scotland are my military allies, and Germany are blatantly going to attack me. And do you want to have 3 sisters playing chess? No, I like that one. It's got a lot of character to it. You can't have that. Go away, Inca. You get nothing. Alright, you get flipping nothing. Samaria. Everyone's attacked Samaria! Good! There's so many announcements. I don't know who's just attacked who. This is not a good way to get information across. There we go. +2. +2 era score for the neighborhood. I figured that'd be something good. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost flipping there. Okay. Yes.
Copper Hamster says if you get the neighborhood and alongside the neighborhood you get great person Mr. Rogers, it's worth something.
I think that's a joke.
But I was just gonna say to you, I don't know if this is a joke or if this is like an Easter egg joke that they've put in the game, because both are equally kind of likely.
I'm pretty sure that's a joke.
Well, fine. Well, I wanted to say it because it seems... I was not exposed growing up to, you know, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood because that wasn't on TV in France, but it's, as always seemed...
It wasn't much in the UK. This is really an American thing. This is a really American thing.
Well, it seems lovely, so, you know, I thought I'd mention it.
Mm-hmm. Campus, Theatre Square. I mean, 3 turns. Okay.
And folks, I don't hate coal. I know, people have been mentioning the entire stream you don't have coal, and I've told you like twice or something, and you keep going, yeah, whatever. Sometimes I just don't tell things to John because he doesn't listen.
I'm just gonna buy some coal. Buy some coal.
Now you do it!
Buying coal. It's really expensive for coal.
That's what you said last time too.
Mm-hmm. Coal is really expensive. Coal's very expensive. What if I just want to buy a little bit of coal? What if you would need to like maybe have some niter? What if I wanted to trade you niter for some coal? And bloody hell! No! Coal's too expensive. Oh, hang on. I've got tons of oil, but no coal. I could just convert one of my coal power plants to be oil if I just do that project. Which I will, yeah, I'll get that done as soon as I've got the machine guns done. I just need some machine guns. Like, pretty urgently, actually. That strikes me as really, really flipping important. And a food market for +3 food, just to keep this place growing, would not be the worst thing in the world. Broadcast centres for tons more culture if powered. This place is at 13 right now. I think I want to, yeah, save districts for future. I'll get a broadcast centre down, but then that is just... Do I need more of that at this point? Sewers is +2 housing. I think housing here is actually fine. Yeah, 17 for 13.
John, after Kate says the Great Merchant was only 500 gold, you can buy one right now.
I could, but I think I'm just going to get him myself in, like, a turn or something. Not there, please.
Okay, fair enough.
Thank you. Sorry, Claire's decided to put a bottle of water right next to the extremely expensive computer with an open top.
Okay. I've decided to put a closed bottle of water on the table where I'm working, which is next to my computer, which I paid for with my money, and also next to John's other computers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a closed bottle of water.
Uh-huh.
I've moved it
It
now.
could open if it fell.
Yeah, but you don't need to, like, make a point of, like, telling everybody about it as if I'm, like, you know, wildly doing
I
it
just
on
thought it would be
purpose.
otherwise very confusing if I just said, not there. Not there. No. Don't.
There instead, please.
Yes, it might be a bit confusing. That's the only reason. Alright, come on. Need the era score. Need the cocking era score. We've got more. The neighborhood's not going to be worth anything. But very soon, one turn until Siphon Funds is done. Give me the giant pile of money. Catholicism is falling. Zoroastrianism is actually going up at this point. There's a real religious war going on, but no one seems to be winning it, so it seems to be fine for the time being. Come on, give me that heroic age. Give me that heroic age, damn it. Come on, let's flip and do this.
Yeah, sorry. Shout out to Squeeze Central who gave us £5 and says, "What a time to come back from getting tea, cuteness, shipping, and tabby stuff."
Oh,
The darkness-
Tabby.
The darkness thing warms me. I don't know. We must have said something cute about darkness, but they said that the darkness thing warms this motherfucker's heart.
I don't know what the darkness thing is.
Well, we were probably being cute. Never
We
mind.
were being... I doubt it.
Okay, the
Maybe
water
I was
bottle
being
was
cute.
not open, chat.
Maybe I was being cute. I don't know. That strikes me as more likely.
Maybe I was being cute and you were ignoring me.
That's
more likely.
That's entirely feasible.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
very
shout out
feasible.
to Paul who gave us $5 and says, "Which of these would you find most and least favorable?"
Shit, we got the Siphon Funds. Yes, buy Archaeologist. That's what I'm doing. Buying an Archaeologist. And now I can just dig up. I just need to dig up one fossil and we're done. We got it. Claire, we're going to get a heroic age. This is pretty important.
Yeah.
And I know you're about to tell me some things. Go on, tell me some
I
things.
wasn't about to tell you something. I was in the middle of telling you something.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies.
Okay.
Tell me lies, tell me lies. Like that song.
Most or and least favorable. Sex with Zeus, but Hera finds out. Sex with Hera, but Zeus finds out. Or sex with Aphrodite, but Claire finds out.
Sex with Aphrodite, but Claire finds out. Screw it. I think you'd forgive me. She's literally the goddess of sex. You'd understand, right? It'd be like if I ran into Aubrey Plaza and when she was feeling really horny. You'd understand that would be a thing. You know I have a thing for Aubrey Plaza.
No, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm aware. But
Ooh.
also...
Ooh. I think I'd rather have a mummy than Dubliners by James Joyce.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having the
For
mummy.
sure.
I'm having... It looks like a cat mummy as well. I'm having the cat mummy.
Yay.
Yay! Goodbye, James Joyce. Hello, dead cat.
Great.
We swapped James Joyce.
Oh! Did you see? Did you see
She
that
does a
yawning
she does a
at me?
really good sarcastic yawn when she's bored with you. It's quite good. It is
Okay,
quite
the
good.
Great Amida says in this Civilopedia in-game,
Yeah.
the neighborhood district refers to both Mr. Rogers and Sesame Streets as idealized neighborhoods.
Oh, that's nice.
See? I said maybe that would be like a reference in the...
There we go. We're just taking out that boat slowly, slowly, slowly. And now, in and dig up. And archaeological. And we're going to say it's a barbarian. Actually, it's sadly, it doesn't matter. We won't get a benefit in either case. Dig up my thing. It's another mask. It's another Eleanor of Aquitaine mask. And we've hit it 130. We've hit it 130. And we also happen to get the Great Engineer. So that's good too. So I'm going to recruit him because he'll be useful for the space race. So we don't want to use him yet. We're just going to hold on to him for the time being. So Sergei Korolev, who is, I assume, something to do with space, but I'm afraid I don't know who that actually is. So I'm going to leave that be for the time being. I'm not going to dig up any more stuff because now we're at heroic. There's no point digging anything else up. So we may as well just use this guy later down the line we can. In fact, I might as well send him into Spanish territory and dig up Spanish artifacts because then we've got a chance of actually getting a Spanish one, which will give me better theming bonuses. So we may as well, quite frankly. And there's just tons of wars happening on the other side of the world. Huge numbers of wars. Doesn't seem to involve me a huge deal, though. So I'm happy to just basically totally ignore that. Okay. Now we've got the heroic age locked down. The next thing we need to do is make sure we have got defense locked down. So the best thing we can probably do there is... yeah, we've got that done. I'm pretty happy. We've got the machine guns ready to go. I'm happy to go for rocketry at this point. Though actually, if we need that, probably plastics is a good idea. Let's get up to plastics so we can get the oil rigs down, because that's more oil, and we do need oil for a lot of stuff we're going to be building to defend ourselves.
Okay, so did you end up getting Sergei Korolev?
Yes, we've got him.
Yeah, we've got him.
We've locked him down,
So,
which is all of the space project guys are really useful.
Lead Soviet rocket engineer and spacecraft designer during the space race.
Ah, very nice.
He was involved in the development of the R-7 rocket, Sputnik 1, and launching both Laika and the first human being into space.
Then he was a bastard because he didn't plan for a way to get Laika back.
Yeah, I know.
Still makes me sad. Even sadder than the robot on Mars.
I'm sorry.
Really sad about Laika.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought up Laika.
Son of a Laika. We just blasted the dog into space and we didn't get her back.
Shout out to Anonymous Mouse who gave us £5 and says, John, have you heard of or will you do a video on or do you have an opinion on the Guild 3? It just popped up on my radar and seemed like our sort of thing.
Guild 3? Not very familiar with it, to be honest. Don't know much about that. Does that ring a bell to you?
Yeah.
I think I've seen the Guild 2. I didn't know much about Guild 3. I've not heard much about it, to be honest. It's not really on my radar at the minute, so I'm afraid I'm not sure.
Well, I've opened it up on Steam to give it a look-see anyway.
Yeah.
And shout out to Linus, I'm not sure, who gave us $5 and said, all awkwardness aside, your relationship is really cute. I'm so happy for the two of you. I would never want to come in between it.
There we go. That's less weird.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Nuba gave us €5 and says Bean is drunk and says hi and that we love Tabby.
Hello, Bean and Venus.
No, that was Paul.
Oh, sorry. Hello, Paul too.
Yes.
But also, hello, Drunk Bean.
Yes, indeed. And Venus is in chat right now as well. So, hello, Venus as well.
That battleship is also naffing off. They've done so little so far. Well, they have sunk one of my sea dogs. What a bunch of bastards. They did sink one of my sea dogs. And then, other than that, they've just been shot at for a while. 5 until the end of Modern Era. We've got the heroic age locked in. I'm so happy about that. But, Claire, why have I got so little coal? You should have told me about this. If only I could have done something about this earlier. Ow! Stop! Ow! Ah! Chad! Oh! She has a stick!
Not touching him! He is literally...
Yeah, she's got my hand and she's making me punch myself! It's not... That doesn't count. That's not a legal defense. Stop it. No. What are you doing?
I'm filming you for, like,
Good stuff. Okay, so we've got plenty of housing at Coventry. We don't need the food market. Broadcast Centre wouldn't be a bad idea. It's going to be... How many turns is it till we get space ready to go? It's going to be like 8 turns till... No, actually, no. It's going to be like 6 till then another 7. So we've got plenty of time till rocketry. Honestly, I'm going to get rocketry done now. Actually, you know what? That's going to take 1 turn. That will give us access to tanks. So let's get that done just in case. Then once that's done, I'll move over to... But then I wouldn't mind the oil power. Oh, bloody hell, this is tough. There's so much to do. Let's just get the tank finished off. Then we'll do electricity. Also, at this point, we technically... We're in 5th place, officially. Because we haven't actually researched the number of techs as many as them. But we are catching up super fast. Because we've actually got more science coming in, I think, than all of these people. Though...
Oh.
Actually, no, we're not quite. We're close.
Oh, dear.
I think because we haven't got all of our research labs powered right now is the problem. Yes, Claire?
Yeah, Paul Wilson just gave us $2 and reminded me that you listed the most favorable of those three things, but not the least favorable. So you said most favorable was sleeping with Aphrodite, but I find out.
Yeah.
But between
You'd understand.
Between sleeping with Zeus, no, I wouldn't understand. I would say like, all right, and I get to also have fun times with like, lots of sex or whatever.
Yeah, but fun fact, you wouldn't want to sleep with any Greek gods because they're all super rapey.
Yeah, but like,
Ha!
you can find other sex gods. Like, there are many,
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
That's true.
I'm going to actually not speculate on real people, like, that's weird.
Uh-huh.
Anyway,
what
so
were the other
least
two options?
favorable, it was sleeping with Zeus but Hera finds out, or sleeping with Hera but Zeus finds out.
They're both pretty bad,
Yeah.
but I feel like Zeus is the more dangerous. So we have to go for the option with the sleeping with Zeus, but Hera finds out, because Zeus is arguably more dangerous than Hera. Though you're pretty boned no matter what happens under that scenario, so, you are super boned at that point, regardless. What do we need? We need production at Lava Pool, ideally. This is a 13, meaning I can get a district down, but I might want it to be a space district. But then, growth here is not terrible. We do have some good farms. If I go for entertainment, or there's water parks, so can't be built in a city with entertainment. That's different. I mean, that'll be our first water park. It's super fast. Entertainment, aerodrome, encampment, or holy site. Honestly, none of them are that important to me. I might just get I'll get sewer down, because I think housing here is not spectacular. Yeah, housing here could really do stuff. So let's get sewers in, just to increase housing cap. And that's not doing too bad at all. And then, yes, soon after the next district rolls up, we will actually get our first bomber. I'm just kind of hoping that Germany holds off for a few turns. Though they also have... Yeah, they've actually still got some odd units going in. So like some odd cavalry. We're still suffering a little bit from that. But I think we're just going to survive. Geothermopylae is once again losing loyalty. But it's not that bad. And no, I'm not giving you that. Go away. So we're going to hold on to Geothermopylae. Just. Flipping just. It's just managed to be secured. Bloody hell. Geothermopylae is growing so stupidly slowly, it's ridiculous. Can I just buy a builder? Those are 500 gold these days. Ouch. Let's not worry about that. I'm not giving you guys that much money. I'll just have to build a builder somewhere. Maybe I'll get a builder at Heatstroke on Trent, but honestly, I should be prioritizing getting out more and more artillery and just shipping it over there as fast as possible. I just need to get more troops over there before Germany attacks me, because they actually, oh, what are they doing? Oh, no, I think they're a bit busy trying to take down Mohenjo-Daro right now. I think everyone's trying to do that for the minute. Synthetic materials has been boosted. You're still one turn off. Geothermopylae, what on earth are you bastards doing? I'm going to turn that off just to basically desperately let you have a bit more production. I could give them... Yeah, actually. I could give them this hill if I need them to have more production, which I kind of do. Yeah, I'm gonna give them this spot, which immediately they go over to. I'm gonna give them this spot over here as well, and I'm gonna get a mine down over there. And as soon as this is done, I'll get a worker and I'll kind of get a mine down on both of these spots, because we desperately need production. No matter what the cost, we need production. And now I need to move over to oil because I don't have enough coal to actually, like, pay for all my coal mines right now. I'm aware. Also, the world climate has reached bloody the final stage.
Oh, wow.
It's 1685 and we've hit the final stage of climate change. The polar ice is basically gone. The sea level has risen, I think, as high as it could go. There's a bunch of, like, tiles that have been lost, but it hasn't affected me. So, screw it. It's fine. So at this point, basically, we've screwed up the world so badly it kind of doesn't matter. We've got to the stage now where we've reached the official stage where screw it, we've screwed up the world. What does it matter anymore? This is good. This is all very, very good news. Ooh, capitalism, Claire, that'll fix everything.
Oh no.
We're gonna use capitalism to fix it.
Oh.
Capitalism will fix everything, Claire.
No.
Commercial hubs, production, gunboat diplomacy. Yeah, 4 great merchant points a turn. Market economy is fun if you have a really heavy trade thing. I love market economy normally, because +2 science for every trade route's really good. That is really, really damn good indeed. Declare war of territorial expansion. I don't need any of that for the time being. And 300 units. Ooh, forming an army is kind of fun. Unit maintenance down by 2, that's fine. I think we might just be able to skip capitalism. I don't think we don't need it. Let's just skip to ideology so we can get to democracy.
Amazing.
We will need to do mobilize. Yeah, the thing is, capitalism is I don't know whether it's a deliberate joke. Capitalism's a dead end.
Oh, really?
In the tech tree, capitalism is literally a dead end.
So
it doesn't lead into anything. It's a dead end.
No, but it makes sense kind of like historically with, like capitalism as a system is like what we're in right now. So, I mean, who knows what happens in future, but we move from,
actually, we do know that. It's giant death robots.
Yeah, fine. But you know what I mean? Like, we've moved from feudalism into capitalism as like an economic system.
Giant death robots!
So, like, in this tree, are, like, capitalism and democracy, like, the same thing, and you go from one to the other? Or like,
no, capitalism's a dead end, and you have to go through political ideology to get to democracy.
Right, because capitalism is, like, the system by which the world is run, whereas, by which... That's how money works, whereas democracy is kind of like how politics work. That's quite different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And giant death robots are how we destroy Germany. Or nukes. We could just nuke Germany.
We could just do nukes, yeah.
Nuke is potentially of interest. I mean, dropping a nuke on all this stuff right here strikes me as a good idea. Though the rest of the world might be mildly annoyed. I'm so glad that Scotland was in the end the one that grabbed a burg. Like, that's so useful to me, because it means they'll have some firepower they can throw into German territory, which is very convenient. And you are... Yes, you actually went over there. Don't actually dig that up, by the way. Leave that till the next era. You just go to sleep for the time being, but remember he's there. Same as with the space program guy. Scythia's just sending a cavalry army over in my direction. That's fine. We trust and like Scythia. That's not a problem. Spain declared war on Brazil. What does that involve them? Kabul declares war on Germany. Kabul declares war on Brazil. And they're willing to give me... Oh, Germany's giving me lipstick if I give them wine. But they want a religious portrait too. But the lipstick's not bad. I don't really need all these portraits. I've got more than I can really do much with in the minute. But then I don't actually have many religious portraits, so I'm going to say no. Probably going to regret that if you reach it.
What colour lipstick was it, though? That's important.
We don't know.
Oh.
Tragically, the game doesn't say.
I mean, that's an important...
It's a fun one, that one. I think it's a luxury item you can't produce. You only get it by acquiring the great merchant who... Uh-oh! I just heard the flunk noise. No, that was Germany attacking Spain, but I might be part of that by default. I think I might be... I don't know whether I'm officially at war with Germany right now. Not yet, but I feel like it's gonna happen. 3 turns till the end of the modern era. Bring that artillery up like cocking now. I feel like we might be in a bit of trouble here. Rebellion in 6 turns, but end of the modern era in 3 turns. Then we're in heroic. Then our people are going to start exerting a lot more pressure. Okay, this is fine, but there are major wars breaking out on all flipping sides right now. Oh dear. Oh flipping dear. Right, get a builder out. It's only going to take 2 turns, and then we can, actually get some production in flipping Geothermopylae. Quick as you flipping like. You are... Wait, what? Why are you... What are you doing over there? I didn't send you over to... Oh! I think open borders with Spain ran out. Spain... Could we do open borders for open borders, please? And yeah, he's willing to accept that. Also, I want money. Pay me for... Yeah, he's willing to pay me for open borders. Great. So that's good. So now we can get back into Spanish territory and start digging up their shit next time. Which will be very useful. Right, so what's happened? So my alliance with Temerus has run its course. My alliance with Philip II has run its course. My alliance with Rupert the Bruce has run its course. My alliance with... Okay, all my alliances have run out.
Can we go make up with Temerus? We can bring her wine and lipstick.
Okay, now the question is, which Scotland, who are my most immediate neighbour, they're very happy to be declared friends, meaning we can now work on alliances. The thing is, if we have a cultural alliance with Scotland. Their cities don't produce pressure. But I think as we're about to go into a heroic age, I'm not worried about that. I'd rather have the military. +5 combat strength against units of players when you are at war. When you and your ally are at war. And they will jump into an alliance with us. He's willing to go for that. I'd like him to pay for it. He's willing to pay for it, which is good. Always just double check, because they'll often just pay extra. So basically I just need to just renew all of my alliances right now. Goodbye. Do I actually want... He's at war with Germany right now. Maybe I don't want to be allied with Spain right now, because they're at war with Germany. Who are you at war with right now? You're at war with cocking everybody. But you know what? It's no one I'm worried about, so I'm willing to have a cultural alliance with Scythia. Screw it.
Does that mean we get to, like, go on, like, hard dates to the theater?
I think it means we get to, like, bone her while she keeps the chess piece on.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know, it's pretty good. And the helmet. She keep the helmets on. It's good stuff. Canada, obviously we want to also declare our friendship. Goodbye. Alliances, research alliance, and pay me money. Canadian losers. There we go. He pays me money. Right, I'm sad I'm not going to have an alliance with Spain right now, because Spain's at war with Germany. And if that's going to pull... They're also still at war with Canada, but they've got no way of attacking each other, so that's fine. So all we need to do is basically now wait for the German troops to pull away towards Spain, who I believe are currently in Mohenjo-Daro. There's been all sorts of chaos happening in Mohenjo-Daro right now. It's been kind of weird, but I think it's under control at the minute. Dear oh flipping dear. Oh god. Yeah, there's been a lot of people declaring war on each other. It's amazing. Also, I think Sumeria hopefully might be ready to make peace. No, he's still asking. Oh, we want 16 gold to make peace. Screw it. I'll accept that. For just 16 gold, we will have peace. And I wasn't dating a city-state, but whatever. There we go. Governors! And apparently I've got a promotion. Someone was saying Victor can actually have more promotion on him. So, units defending the city's territory get +5 combat strength. Your other cities within 9 tiles gain +4. Yeah, I see that. Garrison commander. That's actually pretty good. So, I'm going to actually confirm that immediately. So that's good. We're going to upgrade Victor the Castellan. So that should make this place nice and safe. But it's already under control. And Sweden... She almost... Did you see that animation?
No.
She almost threw the book at me. But then just before she did it, she was like, no, it's a book. And then started hugging it instead. Oh,
wow, you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're so wrong.
You mean Hermione?
No, she's Hermione, you're wrong.
Oh,
she
okay.
threw the book at you. And then she was like, wait, it's a book.
Is that actually a thing that happens in Harry Potter? I can't remember.
No, she magics birds at him.
Yes.
Hermione would never even consider throwing a book.
Mm-hmm. What if it was like an evil book? Like the Ginny book? Ah! Got you there!
But that wasn't a book, though. That was a diary that you write in.
It was a book.
Hermione is very invested in, like, you know, printed word as opposed to things that people write down being very important. I'm not
going into an economic alliance with Spain. I don't think they're planning to attack me anytime soon. I think we are declared friends with them. Yeah, we're declared friends. It's fine. I don't want to ally with them just in case that pulls me into war with Germany, which I do not want right now. Do not want. And Scotland's only just completed chemistry. We're doing well here. This guy also wants Ulysses and is offering 1 coal for the Ulysses.
What? Give us more coal!
Give me more coal. No, I'm not giving you Ulysses. We don't have many books right now. We only have 2 books that you can read in the entire Empire, and they're both by James Joyce.
Didn't you sell the other one?
I think I might have sold one already.
Didn't you sell Dubliners for a cat mummy?
I might well. Yeah, you're right, I did. We've only got 1 book and it's Ulysses. That's the only book in the Empire.
So what you're
That's
saying
the only
is
book.
We've got only 1 book and it's not a book you can read.
No, literacy rates are not great inside our Empire.
Anyway, shout out to Yash Modi who gave us $5 and says, hi John, hi Claire, have you guys ever watched Critical Role? I know people have mentioned D&D to you guys, maybe Critical Role will give you a good idea.
I'm not sure I've ever watched it, have you?
Yeah, I've seen some of it, I've not seen all of it because it's very long, you know, because it's a full, like, D&D campaign being filmed, so like a season of it is like 30 hours or something.
Yeah.
I mean, it seemed great from what I was able to see, but I just don't. I just didn't really have the time to invest to watch a whole season of it. And that kind of tells you something in terms of what we could do with D&D, right? Which is that you could do that if you turned specifically into, like, just a D&D only, you know, channel or something. Like, it's kind of like also the Adventure Zone, the podcast that does D&D.
Yeah.
You know, these things are very, very, very long. And for us, if we were going to do, like, a D&D campaign, it would probably, like, have to be a series and all of that. And if you look at Critical Role, like, the production values on it, they're great. But you have, number one, a number of people who are, like, professional voice actors.
Yes,
for it to be quite good.
I'm kind of a professional voice actor.
Okay, but, like, there's one of you... And, like,
there's you, people like you for some reason.
Right, but that's still not enough people for a whole game.
That's true.
You know.
We'd need more people.
Like, look, I'm gonna say that if you were working on it and were practicing it, I think you would end up making an excellent DM, but I also think it's a complex thing.
Yes.
That people don't probably I mean, I don't know. I'm sure people who have played D&D realize
you've actually played D&D in the past. I haven't, so you know.
There you go.
Yeah.
I think you could become like a great DM, but
it's like the beginning of Harry Potter.
What?
You're a great DMer, Harry. You have your father's character sheet.
Did you just say DMer?
Yes.
Sweet summer child. It's DM, the 2 letters for Dungeon Master.
Oh, whatever. I'm sure it's fine, the thing I just said. I'm sure that hasn't annoyed everybody. Get you over to here. Need observation balloon at some point to be here to basically provide bonus to range on all of these so we can start shelling the hell out of everything. We're almost done. And I've got 2 envoys, meaning I think I might be able to lock down Buenos Aires. Why was I even looking to lock down Buenos Aires? Oh yeah, bonus resources provide +1 amenity, which is really good. So, whacked over everything. And we've stolen that from flipping Spain. And apparently I circumnavigated the world.
Did you?
I didn't, no. I just took a... Maybe it's because the game says, hey, you have visibility of Buenos Aires, so that counts as you being there. I don't know. Apparently I've just circumnavigated the world. And someone's called for a special session of the World Congress, which I assume means some form of disaster's gone on the other continent that's blowing themselves apart right now. Our continent is relatively peaceful, all things considered. Maybe someone says, hey, have we noticed how we're releasing huge amounts of CO2 into the atmosphere and the sea levels are rising and the polar ice is now, like, gone? Because I've noticed that and it's concerning. That might well be the take someone decided to go for here.
Well, didn't you say that you kind of wanted to do a game where you go in that direction, like build a lot of sustainable energy facilities before everybody else, and then apply masses of pressure so that no one can.
Which works better if you can do that, but when everyone else is cheating as hard as everyone does in this game, it's hard to do.
And shout out to Connor who gave us $10 and says, awesome to hear you guys talk about Critical Role, just spreading the word will help. I'm not sure with what. I think they're quite well known already. But yeah. Yeah,
I think they're pretty well. I think they're pretty damn well known.
They also have a Kickstarter for an animated series. It's also like I think it's one of the like fastest funded Kickstarters ever as well. So
yeah,
I think that's definitely gonna happen, and it's gonna be really interesting. I think because like adaptations of D&D campaigns, there's the old joke, is that such and such fantasy writer just adapted their old D&D campaign into a novel, and that kind of denotes maybe something a little rote for a novel.
Yeah.
But there's been a graphic novel of the Adventure Zone, and that had interesting formatting in it, so I wonder what a Critical Role animated series would look like, you know?
Mm-hmm. And shut up, France, no one cares.
I mean, what I get from that is that I really probably should watch Critical Role.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Shut up, okay. Also, the DM is really hot.
Wow, okay, whatever.
Okay, his wife is also really hot and she's on, so...
Okay, I'm into it too then.
There
Yeah,
you go.
sure. You want to give me some spices for diplomatic favour? I need spices. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you. Dido's pretty happy with that. So that's a good trade. I've got plenty of luxuries. And now with Buenos Aires, here we go. Special session. What's going on? Oh, Tamiris has been hit by yet more cocking volcanoes. Well, maybe you shouldn't have settled. You shouldn't have settled in Mordor.
Tamiris, do you want to, like, come live with us?
We should just invite her over. She just live in cocking Mordor. There's non-stop cocking volcanoes. Stop it.
Think of CO2 as a poison.
Also, we've discovered the Great Barrier Reef.
Make shells.
I don't know where that is. We're in the atomic era, and more importantly, the world is now glowing a weird gold. And we've satisfied Philip II's agenda sycophant.
Wow.
And also Wilfrid Laurier's agenda, also sycophant. I don't know what that even means. And Gilgamesh hates us, but that's fine. You're fictional, no one cares. Right, everyone's going to send some help to Tamiris, and we've got electricity and oil power. Right now I'm in... yeah, we need to send money to Tamiris. I may or may not do that. How are we doing on the Nobel Peace Prize? I am in 4th at the minute. And that is done by generating diplomatic favour. So I'm not doing bad, but I'm not actually doing well enough to get anything out of it right now. I suppose I could probably do... Oh, is there no actual thing I can do to assist with that? Hang on, let's check if there's a project for that. Is there a project to send aid? No, there's not actually a project for that. But I can now convert some of my things into oil power, which is probably a good idea. Because this place is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is powering heat stroke on Trent. So a single one of these converted to oil power should mean heat stroke on Trent. Yeah, these are all going to be powered by oil. And the map is suddenly lovely and golden. Right, we have just entered the heroic era, which is spot on. Now, by any chance, are we lucky enough? Tamiris, done the Dutch, Incan, and Brazil are Dark Ages. Sadly, we didn't get any Dark Ages nearby to us, but Spain and Germany are both in normal ages, meaning they are not exerting extra pressure. So, yeah, each of my cities is exerting 1.5 loyalty pressure in their city. Pressure also affects other cities within 9 tiles, 10% less effective per tile. I can make 3 dedications. So, yeah, crazy good dedications here. Okay, but the thing is, to make sure you can't, like, stay in Golden Ages forever, they mostly don't give you... These are good bonuses, but they don't, for the most part, give you, like, era score. Instead, it just gives you other bonuses. So, 15% production towards military units. A special Casus Belli, which generates 75% less grievances than a form war. It can be used immediately after denouncing. Probably, well, the 15% production towards military is not bad. I might take it just for that. Wish you were here. Cities with governors receive 50% tourism from world wonders. Probably can do without that. Unlocks the Eureka for advanced flight, nuclear fission, and rocketry, if in the atomic era. If in the information era, Eureka's for satellites, robotics, nuclear fusion, not fission, different. Nanotechnology, 100% XP for all air units. And Bodyguard of Lies. Spies take no time to establish their presence in another civilization city. Time to complete all offensive missions reduced by 25%. I am massively underwhelmed by them, so I guess we'll take 2 arms just for the production bonus, Skies and Stars just for speeding up some production, Bodyguard of Lies for spy actions happening faster. Remember to actually build a handful of extra spies, but more importantly, we're going to start exerting crazy extra pressure here. And if we're very lucky, we might actually be able to exert enough pressure, especially factoring in... Hang on, where's Geothermopylae right now? It's actually full up. Geothermopylae is not quite full up because we sold one of the books. But the Cubic Zirconia Museum is... That's actually filled up. That is filled up right there. And now what I probably want to do is remove from a full archaeological museum those with... I don't know if it's may only be moved from a full archaeological museum, those with empty slots. Okay, well, if I just move that over, I'm just going to want to move that over there. Move it over to... Okay, I guess it goes over here because for some reason the game's not letting me put that down. I don't quite understand that, but okay. Yeah, the pressure, I'm kind of hoping, is we might be able to maybe flip Corona, but actually it's looking like it's pretty loyal, to be honest. Minus 11. Yeah, that one's not even close to actually being knocked down. What about this over here? That is a minus 0.3. Geothermopylae is... Wait, what? Geothermopylae is... Yeah, Geothermopylae is recovering by 10. That's good. What about this place? That is minus 5. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. We are exerting a little bit of pressure there, but Scotland's exerting a lot of pressure too. Not sure whether we'll be able to steal any more cities, but honestly, I'm just glad to be in a heroic age, because that means Geothermopylae will be secure, which is good. Also, where was that? Okay, the Great Barrier Reef was over here, which we... Why did we discover that? Oh, we discovered that because a Scottish Great General is just over in Brazil in a car for no reason, and I guess we now have shared visibility with Scotland because our alliance thing has gone up to the next tier, so now we share visibility? I'm guessing that's what's happened. I don't actually know, but I think that's what's happening, yes. Claire?
Yeah, shout out to... There's a lot of love for Critical Role, by the way, in the chat now. And shout out to Urban Cohort, who gave us $6.66 and says Matthew Mercer, the DM, and his wife Marisha Ray, who is one of the players on the team, they're both top-tier human beings with little hearts.
Very good, very good.
People sharing anecdotes and that. Shout out also to Urban Cohort, who gave us... $2.64 earlier and said apparently this is worth £2. So I guess this is why we're seeing like weird totals. Like, does it ask you to say how many pounds you want to give? Because it shows it to us in dollars. So
Oh, that's interesting.
I
didn't know that.
That's so weird.
Didn't know that.
I mean, but maybe people like look up the I don't know. Anyway, Urban Cohort says shout out to Venus, and Luca also gave us €2. And also said, shout out to Venus. Sorry, shout out to Venus.
Shout out to Venus.
Shout out to Venus.
And then if Paul gets involved, shout out to Penis.
Okay, no, John. No.
Make it weird.
Shout out to Venus because she deserves it. Sorry, Venus, I said a thing funny and then John made it weird. Hey, shout out to SF Kezra who gave us £5. Said, fuck, marry, kill. David Fincher, David Lynch, or David Schwimmer. Great stream, by the way.
I'm giving that one to you. You're on that one.
Yeah, okay, so...
You're on this one. This one's yours.
Okay, so,
Oh, yeah, here we go.
I'm gonna kill David Schwimmer because I'm sure he's lovely, but also like Ross was really annoying on Friends.
He was the worst friend.
He was really annoying on Friends.
With the possible exception of Joey.
And he was also like really bad at relationships on Friends. So
that's true.
So I'm killing Ross, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say out of David Fincher and David Lynch because I'm not like, you know, a movie buff or anything like that. So I'm a simple girl. I need movies I can understand. So I'm gonna say, you know, fuck David Lynch because it would be a weird one-off experience, and marry David Fincher because, you know, he made Seven and Fight Club. And like those are fun movies.
All right, I like the arguments here. You're coming at this with much better logic than I do.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out to Aziz who gave us 10 Canadian dollars.
Good dollars.
And says, I am happy and sorry for ad block.
That is perfectly acceptable.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much indeed. And another message from Urban Cohort. So that's like 3 donations today.
Hello, Urban. Thank you very much, Urban Cohort.
Who gave us 20 US dollars. And says, I have nothing clever to say, but I'm curious as to what you think your special stats are IRL. I personally think you dumped a lot of points into luck and intelligence, but you might have a different idea.
I think that's reasonable, yeah.
No, I think you've got a fucking high charisma stat.
I don't agree, but whatever.
You're very charming.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're very charming. And I think, you know, you're a smooth mofo.
Oh, thank you. That's very sweet.
That's that.
Okay, we'll just get the spies ready to go here. Keep spies going on. Germany hasn't attacked yet. I think they're definitely trying to take down Mohenjo-Daro. They're giving it a go, but it's a very narrow pass. So they're struggling to actually get in, which is interesting. We're 5 turns away from actually getting ourselves some Good stuff going on here with, yeah, some actual bombers. Once we've got bombers, I'm pretty happy. Whatever Germany does, we can respond to it. We could do with Coventry is almost ready to go. You get a seaport down in our Royal Navy. No, that's New Orca, isn't it? That's New Orca. A seaport is food, gold, housing. Or we could just get another broad. Or a bank. Bank is good for... Yeah, I like having money. More banks. More trade routes. Let's actually get some cocky trade routes going on here. And you... How much housing do you have over in Heatstroke? Enough housing for now. 9 amenities out of 3 required. Bloody hell. Yeah, that'll be that new bonus thing. That'll be Buenos Aires. I'm liking Buenos Aires. That's good shit right there. I like that. Or the neighborhood, where I could get myself... Get +4 housing. I feel like I don't really need it, to be honest. Alternatively, yeah, I can just get some more spies out. It's basically just to start stealing more and more money. Or more artillery. Or an observation. Yeah, observation balloon in 3. I'm just going to get an observation balloon out and start it moving in that direction. That's very fast to do. And then that can just go over here and provide bonus range to the artillery corps. Scythia is sending a very, very large number of machine guns in this direction. Who is Scythia at war with right now? Scythia.
Everybody!
Scythia, who are you at war with? Russia, Incans, and no one on this continent. She's at war with people on the other continent. I don't know where the hell she's going. She's just sending machine guns to the other side of the world.
She just likes war, alright?
Apparently she does. Yeah, she's got this shiny armor. She polished it up. You know, it'd be a waste if she didn't go to war at this point.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Phoenixia, who gave us $2 and says, hot take! The Grackeye did nothing wrong.
Oh dear. They did some things wrong. There was a lot of murder. Everyone did a lot of stuff wrong over in that part of the world.
Well, were the Grackeye the people that we saw that
yes,
extra history thing
yeah,
about,
exactly.
Yeah?
I showed you the little extra history video about that.
They seemed like they didn't necessarily do things wrong, like, because they were meaning to be, you know, like, nefarious.
Mm-hmm.
But there were certainly things they didn't get right.
Yes. That strikes me as eminently reasonable right there, yeah.
And shout out to... I've got a few questions about other games, if that's okay.
Alright, yeah.
I'm sorry, I know you love Civ, but we do sometimes get questions about other games.
Craziness.
Shout out to Cool Zook Zook, who gave us £2 and says, love you guys. Yeah, no, that's different. It says, love you guys. I have to go be sociable. See you laters.
See us.
Yeah, that was on top of my pile of questions about other games, but
I
introduced it too early.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh well.
Okay, Fallout Man gave us $2 and would like to know how is Fallout 2 treating you?
I've been enjoying it, but I really enjoyed Fallout 1. I mean, like, you know, you can look at it and you can see why people get nostalgic for the sort of things that it does. You can understand why that is a thing that people feel, absolutely. So, yeah, it's good. I've been having a lovely time with it. New video coming out tonight, which is, you know, it's a brutal game that can absolutely destroy you, even if you have a pretty solid idea what you're doing. So, with them, there might be a bit of that tonight. Let's say that. Let's say that, shall we?
Shout out to Evil John Clone 666 who gave us $2 and wanted to know, will you ever play Void Bastards?
Do I know anything about Void Bastards? I don't know how much I know about Void Bastards. I'm not sure it's much.
It says, inspired by Bioshock and System Shock 2, Void Bastards is a revolutionary new strategy shooter.
Hang on, didn't you show this to me at some point not too long ago?
Did I?
I think you might have done.
I mean, it sounds like something I would have shown you. It's very stylized.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I'd need to remind myself of the trailer. I think I've seen it, but I can't remember much about it.
It looks cute.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing on this earth lasts.
And there we go. We finally got the plastic, so we can get more oil in. Now we can get a bunch of oil in, which is very useful because oil will keep my economy running. And also, keep pumping that CO2 into the atmosphere. Though at this point, we've maxed out climate change, so screw it. It's not like climate change can get any worse.
Yeah, and shout out to Evil John Clone 666 who gave us another $5. and says, also, since Borderlands 3 is rumored soon, will you ever play Borderlands 2 with Dan or Matt? Or maybe if you could find Sam again.
Yay, Sam!
Hey, that brings us back.
Sam exists somewhere. Do we know where Sam is these days? I don't know where. I haven't seen Sam in bloody ages.
Yeah, no, me either.
Ah, well, Sam's somewhere. We don't know where. Somewhere.
Yeah, we kind of like, that thing with London is London's so big. Like, because Sam used to live like a bus ride away from us, and then
exactly.
both of us moved both of us moved in the more inconvenient direction from each other.
Yeah.
And so that just doesn't really work now.
Exactly. Maybe we'll check down the back of the sofa. Sam might be there.
Well, that's not weird. And Evil John Clone 666 gave us another $5 and said that you might find it interesting that Outer Worlds is also supposed to be on Microsoft Store for PC as well as Epic Store.
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I find it so weird that people are not fussed at all by Microsoft Store exclusive, which happens a fair bit when games are Microsoft tied studios. Like, when it was originally, like, I just don't understand. People seem so, like, and I understand some people and I don't know enough about the tech to know to what extent people are being whether people are being a bit OTT or not about any of the security risks tied to Epic Games Store compared to any other store who have probably got equally just as dubious T's and C's that you just click without reading. But, like, people seem totally chill with Microsoft Store exclusive stuff for Microsoft stuff on PC, but, like, Epic, I don't understand quite why there's so much hatred for the Epic Games Store. I don't get it. I just don't understand. Also, I'm going to go digging in this Spanish field in order to potentially find, like, a Spanish thing. Till we find a Spanish thing. Ooh, I'm going to dig up a Tamiris signet ring. We've dug up Tamiris' ancient ring. We're going to put it in a museum.
Tamiris? Did you just give me a ring?
We're going to put it in into this museum.
No,
next to the dead... No, we're putting it next to the cat. We're putting it next to the cat mummy. The dead cat.
Just like wear a ring that
dead
has
cat.
Tamiris'
Dead
name
cat.
on it. Stop it.
Dead cat in a
John.
thing.
Stop talking about dead cats.
It's literally a cat mummy.
Yes, but you can stop talking about it.
We worship them.
I know we worship them, but we try not to think about it.
Mm-hmm. Do we have plenty of housing over here? Yeah, we've got plenty of housing now, plenty of amenities. This is good. So in which case, screw it. Go for more builders. We could probably just spam builds at this point. There's probably a bunch of like little places that could do with something. So screw it. Let's just get builders everywhere. Builders here. Excuse me. Builders here for the oil and the oil. We'll just get builders everywhere right now. Lava pool needs to have... We're going to have rocketry in just like 2 turns. So something that takes no time at all would be good. They're at 14. Do I need actually a builder over here? Might not be the worst thing in the world just to have even more flipping builders. Or trader, actually. Yeah, get another trader out. Let's max out the trade routes. Let's actually, for once, get flipping traders. And our observation balloon is ready to go. Off it flies. Goodbye, observation balloon. Have fun. Spies, infantry, more artillery. That's what we need. More flipping artillery. With a bombard strength of 60. Melee strength is actually only 6. Which isn't huge. Anti-air gun. Machine gun is in 6. Range strength of... 75. Which is, again, not terrible. I can make that in just 6. Or the Spec Ops. Range strength of 65. Range of 2. But it can paradrop. Yeah, it can attack friendly tiles at a distance. I'm probably happy with, just more machine guns. Let's just get some machine guns out of there. And we do have the bomber coming in soon.
Yeah, a lot of people in chat are saying the difference is that Microsoft Store, they're the publisher, and they put the money behind the games to have them be developed, and so it's a first-party exclusive, versus Epic being a company that buys third-party games to force people to use their service. However, someone else was saying, like... Michael, says the difference is that the Epic Store is buying up exclusive rights to kill competition, and a publisher is literally publishing on their own platform. But, before there was the Epic Game Store,
there was basically no competition.
Very little competition at all. You know, I mean... Look, I don't love the Epic Game Store because it's difficult to search.
I think it will have done it. I think it will have done its job if Steam starts giving devs better cuts, and starts introducing some form of actual quality control so there's less shit. Because I don't think there's many people in the world that understand how much shit is on Steam more than you, because you're the one who literally goes through Steam and gets all the games.
I have to go through the upcoming games on Steam every week. I have to go through pages and pages and pages of every single thing that's marked in the background of the game as coming out between a certain date and a certain other date. Like, I want you to know there are so many puzzle games revealing to you naked girls.
Yeah, so many hentai puzzle games. All the hentai puzzle games.
Like, there's so much porn. Literally so much.
You don't understand how
filter
much
it
porn
out.
there is.
You can't filter it out because it doesn't have, like, you know, there's no tag system that can allow you to filter it.
It's a lot of porn.
No. Anyway, no, I mean, this just, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it will have done its job in the end if Steam has to perk up their ideas to try and deal with the competition that comes out of it, which will be a good thing in the long run.
Yeah, and I mean, that's more of a problem with, like, specifically what they do with the algorithm and stuff like that, as well as, obviously, quality control, but, yeah, there's been quite a few things in the news recently about Steam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Brazil's getting squeezed out. They lost this city to independence, then Mali claimed it. Now they lost this city to independence, then Mali claimed it. Mali are just loyaltying Brazil out of existence. Brazil is down to not much right now. They're in bad shape. Poor bastards. Not looking good at all. We finally got the flippin' basic science district down over here.
Oh, John.
Yes, uh-oh.
Justin gave us $5 and would like to know what are your thoughts on the upcoming game from Paradox Interactive called Imperator Rome!
Called what? Imperator. Is a man who imperates.
Imperator. Rome. Shut up, okay? Get excited about the game instead of being...
It's looking really
good.
good.
Always find a way to be a dick to me, even when I hand you on a platter, like, a conversation about, like, probably your favourite thing of the whole bloody year. Also, you have 10 minutes to finish
It's
this.
looking very exciting. It is looking really, really cool. So, I think is it two odd months? 2 months until it's... I think it's a few months away anyway. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't even know if it has a release... Does it even have a release date? I don't know if it has a release date.
Let me just check Steam.
Requires an armory to produce. Okay, so we need armory if I want military engineers. So I should probably get an armory down in this spot. Just for the sake of, yeah, more production and all the rest of it.
25th of April, 2019.
Yeah. Or
I mean, first of all, we love Paradox.
I'm just going to buy an armory. Screw it.
We love Paradox.
We do.
And we love Rome.
Yeah, we do that too.
So, this is going to be so exciting.
It's a good combination. And now military engineering 4, that's more like it. That's more flippin' like it.
I mean, even without any sound, like, the trailer looks so pretty.
Yeah. It's looking very good. I've been reading the dev diaries. I've been keeping up with it as best I can.
Yeah.
So it's
I mean,
looking
most
cool.
anticipated game of the year, right?
I quite possibly, yes.
Yeah.
If it turns out to be as good as it could be, based on its heritage, it could be my game of the year. 100%. That is a possibility. Yes.
It certainly has, like, the most potential, I think. Yeah, anyway. Loads of questions about the game. Yeah, you tell him, Claire. John being a dick.
Oh shit, I think that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
Scythia is shipping just 1 million machine guns abroad to wage war against anyone on the other side of the world, because fuck everybody who's not her. She's willing to give me amber though, so I'll go for it. Here, have some horses. Send cavalry. Go. Look, she's just sent. It's a never-ending line of machine guns. She's just shipping over, bro. Don't know where they're going, but it's concerning. It's concerning for whoever they're going towards. Oh, amazing. And we've got rocketry just about done as well. We can get the space race underway today, which is very exciting. We can actually get flipping rockets down all over the shop. I've got the timings just about right. And Brazil's really likes me all of them. Well, screw you, Brazil. It's too late for you. No one cares about you anymore. You are going to be absolutely torn to shreds. It's not a big deal. Oh, hello. Look at this. Where are all those German troops gone? I think they've backed off. I think they know they could not break this now. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy. My mission for this part was, 1, I wanted to harden this border And 2, I want to get the space race ready to go. And I think we've done it. I think we've done precisely what I wanted to achieve. I'm very, very, very happy with that. So this is good. This is a bit of a shorter one just because we've got so much to cover off. Who wants to give me a giant pile of money, by the way? You want to give me 18. Are there any better takers than 18? St. Petersburg, but that's overseas. I don't really want to send you overseas because that's dangerous. You might get pillaged very, very easily indeed. Despite the focus on trading, Canada's not really offering me much money. There's an 18 over there. There's some good stuff to be got out of Mali. To be honest, it's not bad. I'll take a 15. Yeah, screw it. I'll just go over towards Mali. Might see what's going on inside these city-states. I think that's in the right direction, which is good. We finally have rocketry, which is very good news. Combined arms, computers, synthetic materials. I think we might want to have a little think-see about, combined arms into nuclear fission. I'm not saying we're going to nuke Germany, but I feel like this game's not going to be complete till we've nuked Germany. I think this is quite important to me. Spaceport's going to take a little bit of time to get down, but it's I'd say it's going to be worth it, and I'll need to eat a farm, unfortunately, to make that work, but screw it. I think it's, get rid of the farm, get the space program down right there. Having a double space program is, I think, a perfectly sensible idea. Lava Pool is up to, that's 71 production. Coventry is 94, so Coventry can do it faster, but we need to wait 1 turn for that to be done. I'm aware Claire's moved a little clock closer to me. I'm aware.
Hey, you said to me today that would be my job to, like,
make sure I stopped.
Oh, wow. Shout out to Eigil, who gave us 500 Norwegian krona.
Thank you very, very much indeed.
And says thank you for all your awesome videos.
And thank you for that as well. And we've got ourselves, yes, we've got ourselves our first bomber. We've got our first bomber. That's probably why they're backing off. It's probably why they're flipping backing off. We've got a bomber ready to flip it go at this point. So, primary target, skip turn, rebase. I'd say just, leave him. So at this point, we can just attack Germany if we want. Oh, this is amazing. We've got bombers ready to go. Let's just invest in that infrastructure a bit more. Germany at this point is going to find it a lot harder to break into our cities. Now we've got flipping bombers defending them. All right.
Orders Dunk in chat says you should send Korolev to boost the space program.
That doesn't. I don't think that boosts producing a space program. I think that boosts projects that boost it, don't they? I'll check next turn, because this next turn I will be able to. Also, you need to set up lava mill.
Breeze says with the great engineer. Breeze says you have the great engineer that can do 1,500 production towards space race project, so it seems like that.
I'm not sure if building a spaceport is a space race project, though. I thought the projects were projects. So this is a district construction, not a project, which I think might be different. And Scythia is seriously going all out on something. Scythia is really aiming to flip some shit up on the other side of the world. I'm not sure who she's even going for, but she's just basically invading the other side of the world right now. Not giving you my portraits. Go away. They're my portraits. You don't get them. And there we go. Who's just Inca allied with Germany? I'm not giving you the portraits. I want to keep them. I want the culture. Thank you. And I'm still not. No one's getting the cocky portraits off me. Alright, no one's getting them. My one chance is... Ooh, Scotland has a great artist over there who's decided to hang out in my district for some reason. I mean, if you want to paint me a picture, I won't stop you. Thank you, Angelica Kaufman. Don't know her work. Personally, I do not. I'm not big into art, to be honest. So get you over there, and you're done for the turn, but the builder is ready to go there. We've actually got banks coming in. Coventry. Let's see if this actually works, by the way. So, yeah, spaceport. Done in 19. And that can be... Where's a good spot to put that? There's just a little spot over here that's not doing anything. It's in the middle of nowhere. So we may as well... Hang on, just make sure it's not... No, it's nowhere near the volcano. Just make sure we don't put the space program next to a volcano. I'm just saying, it's one of those... No, he can't do that. He cannot boost the production of a thing, so otherwise that would be highlighted right now. So he's just going to go back to sleep for the time being.
Fair enough. And also a shout out to Megaraptor, who gave us $10.
Good dollars. But we didn't know which dollars. Those were standard dollars, weren't they?
Yeah, they were US dollars, but mostly it was from Megaraptor.
Okay, hello, Megaraptor. I see you. I thought you were prompting me to say something about the dollars. Normally, when you pause after saying the word dollars, you're prompting me to make a judgment on dollars.
There are particular regulars whose name you remember, so when I mention them, you say hello to them.
That's true. That's true.
Anyway, shout out to Megaraptor who says, "Hi John, hi Claire. I was streaming and never got a notification that you guys went live. I hope the stream goes well, and I'm going to start again from the beginning. Also, all hail Jinx the mod god."
It was Jinx still mod, and we just decided to make that permanent.
Yeah, I mean,
why not?
Why not? I mean, it's
it.
easier actually to have more people ready and trained to do it in case like one of them can't do it. I really should have gotten on that earlier, but yeah. Shout out also to Javrin, who gave us $20 and says, "Hi, John, Claire, and Tabby. Just in a good mood and want to give some money. I hope you are too. I love you guys. Keep up the good science."
Oh, thank you very, very much indeed. I've noticed we're losing aluminium, by the way, which is not good. We're losing aluminium, so I need to get some aluminium from somewhere. It's only a loss of 1. I assume from... Yeah, right now I literally have... Wait, where did my aluminium come from? I don't know where my aluminium came from. I'm not giving you oil. I'm not giving oil to Germany. I feel like that's asking for trouble if I actually do that. Whole bunch of trouble involving something, Netherlands, someone's declared war on Carib, Scotland, something, Scotland, something, things are happening. I don't cocking know. It's just such a terrible way of trying to get information across. The alert, I mean, at the beginning of the game it works fine. Change policies, is any of this any good? Campus and... Oh, that's just, yeah, replace that. Campus and industrial zone, and what else is nukes? Whatever it is, it replaced something I already had. One of my things just got... Oh, yeah, commercial and harbour. I quite like them, that's fine. Unless I want theatre square up. Amenities, host sites, towards new builders, or... Oh, God. Yeah, I'll just take, theatre square or commercial. Yeah, I'll take economic union. Yeah, go for it. And now, also, I stole 800 gold. Stop spinning. Stop spinning now. That's fine. So we'll probably go for another 2 hours or thereabouts, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Yes.
Videos. You have videos to put out.
We need about 200 hours to something.
I'm sorry, what?
200 hours. 100 more years. Everything's fine. Everything's under control.
What are you talking about?
Things, words, yes.
Okay, I'm gonna talk a bit now.
Okay, that strikes me as reasonable.
Shout out to Yash, who gave us $5 and says, also, from an outsider perspective, what the flip was that telepathy thing? I'm not sure what you mean.
Telepathy thing?
I don't know. At some point, maybe we, like, gestured at each other or something, and, like...
We do gesture at each other to communicate during the streams.
Each other a lot. Also, John has my DMs open.
That's
so that
true.
If I want to run something past
If Claire
him,
needs to run something past me, she can do that. She can do precisely that.
Otherwise, yeah, I don't really know what that was, but mostly it's us, like, wildly gesturing at each other, really. And Aiden gave us $5 and wanted to know if the obvious choice for me to sleep with a god, if you were flipping Aphrodite, wouldn't be Eros. And I guess maybe.
You seem so not enthusiastic about that.
I mean, I don't know, like, you know, take me out for dinner and buy me a pudding first?
I love your version of buy me a drink, you never know your luck. It's very good. Very, very good indeed.
A shout out to Thomas, who gave us $5 and says the anime, light novel, manga series, Record of the Lodos War is literally a D&D campaign turned into a series. Speaking of D&D.
Nice.
So
love it.
I'm not aware of that, but that sounds cool. Tabby is being patient today, so people in chat...
It's only 8 p.m,
No,
it's
only
fine.
8 p.m. Like,
She's
Tabby
fine.
eats in a couple hours. It's
she knows it's not her time yet.
Yeah.
She knows it's not her time.
She only starts meowing around if we're still streaming at like 9:30 or something.
Yeah, precisely.
Yeah.
She's not going to be worried yet. There we go. Got our first oil rig down as well. Spot on.
SF Kezer gave us £5 and says, fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
Siri, Alexa, or Google Assistant. Also Dragon Age when.
Okay, Siri, Alexa, or which was the other one?
Google Assistant.
I've never really associated a personality with the Google Assistant.
Have you associated a personality with Siri or Alexa?
Well, kind of. That they have like genders and names. They're kind of pretending to be people.
Yeah, but that's creepy, and they're not people.
Well, they're kind of people.
Anyway, the answer to all of these questions is Mary Good Janet.
Or Derek. Derek 1.0.
No, John.
Yeah.
You don't understand. Kill Bad Janet, fuck Derek, and marry Good Janet.
That's reasonable. Yeah, that one's reasonable.
Also, I love that you knew the name of Derek.
I absorb things by osmosis through proximity to you.
Did you know that Derek's penis is wind chimes?
I did not know that.
That's canon, yeah.
That's something I didn't know.
So there you go.
Not giving Gilgamesh aluminium. I feel like I'm just asking for him to build an air force if that happens. That's definitely a bad idea. So much money we've siphoned.
Anyway, yes, there you go. Shout out to Urban Cohort who gave us $10 and another donation and another fuck, marry, kill.
Okay.
John, fuck, marry, kill.
Yeah.
Listening to Claire, making it weird on stream, or having a stream go by without a single hitch.
Wait, sorry, what'd you say? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
Oh.
So, okay, give me those two again.
Listening to Claire, making it weird on stream, having a stream go by without a hitch.
Okay, kill having a stream goodbye without a hitch. That just wouldn't be fun.
Yeah.
So then the other two are listening to Claire or
making it weird on stream.
Marry not listening to Claire. Fuck making it weird on stream.
Of course.
Obviously. Right, are we caught up?
We are not.
Okay, you crack on in that case.
Shout out to Justin who gave us $5 and says, "Hey John and Claire, also John, are you ever going to play any of the older Elder Scrolls games?"
I will at some point definitely do Oblivion and Morrowind. I do not know when precisely. It's not currently on like the planned schedule or anything, but at some point it will very likely happen, yes.
Shout out to Brandon who gave us $5 and wanted to know when you are going to do an evil run through a vampire.
I won't be doing another play for a vampire. It was fun and I enjoyed it and I think it made a good series, but it was not widely watched and it would not be distinct enough from the version I already did.
Shout out to Felice in chat who says he's already married to not listening to Claire.
That's damn straight. That's true. That one would burst into the church and announce that I was already married. That's certainly true. Celia was just sending more and more troops to wherever the hell they're going. It's ridiculous. I don't know where they're going, but it's somewhere. It's somewhere, alright.
Shout out to Headbase who gave us $5 and would like to know how quickly are you going to show The Outer Worlds when it comes out, John?
Oh, immediately, as soon as I can get my hands on it. Like, I don't think we've got any good contacts with Obsidian, do we? We've never really spoken to Obsidian at length in terms of their PR people or anything.
Well,
do we know anyone?
We'll have to dig into that.
Yeah, I'm not sure we know it. I'm not sure we've got a particularly, like, for the amount of, like, love we've given Obsidian, we don't really know anyone at Obsidian, to be honest, which is interesting. So, at some point we'll need to, figure out how to have a good relationship with Obsidian, because we don't actually know anyone there. So, at some point we'll need to, find someone to have a nice chat to, about them giving us access nice and early, which is always very, very useful indeed. And, unfortunately, we have not got access to any form of uranium. That's a problem. That's going to represent issues for our plan to blow up Germany.
Yeah.
We've got no uranium, which is a real shame. That's a real shame. Oh, boo. Boo, I say.
Boo to not blowing up countries?
Damn straight.
Yeah, indeed. Shout out also to Kofi, who gave us £2 and would like to know, John, will you ever play Sid Meier's Pirates?
The old adventure games are not really always my thing. I don't quite get them. I don't enjoy them as much as some people do. And that's probably because I think, like, you need to have a bit of nostalgia for them.
I don't think that's necessarily true, because you showed me Sid Meier's Pirates, and I really like Sid Meier's Pirates. I think it's a really fun game, but I think maybe it's a bit... I don't know if maybe for you it might be a little bit, like... I found it very straightforward and very, like, not, like, it wasn't confusing to me, and I'm thinking, if me as a person that doesn't play a lot of like very complex games. I'm happy with this because it's not too confusing. Maybe you find it a bit too not complicated enough almost.
Maybe, I don't know.
Like,
Could
I
be.
think it's really, really good and really, really fun. But yeah.
That's an interesting take on it. That could be quite true. Oh dear, is it a puppy?
It's 2 puppies.
Oh, that's even better than a puppy.
It's Sarah's 2 puppies when they were very little.
Oh, they're right next to each other and they're adorable.
Oh my god, I'm gonna put in chat. Thank you, Sarah. Sarah also gave us $2 and says, I've reset the puppies. Because earlier she messaged us about them and I did not, I hadn't gotten it. Her tweet hadn't gone through, but now it has. So
excellent.
Puppies.
Good old puppies. Everyone loves puppies. Puppies are great.
Puppies are awesome.
Puppies are the best.
And shout out to Victor, who gave us 50 Swedish krona, and says Philip II has served his purpose, surprise him with an unexpected inquisition.
Oh god, no. He's probably still much stronger than me. He's probably got a lot more military, and I have not militarized that border at all. Like, that's the problem. That border is not militarized. Though, speaking of which, I probably should, if he's still willing to, get the economic alliance back on. Now Germany's backed off and I've got the bombers ready to go, it's time to see if he's made an economic alliance with someone else. So we're declared friends, we have no grievances, so we're unlikely to attack each other, but we have very soft borders against each other. They're just snuggled up next to each other. Neither of us has fortified the border against the other. So I can't. All my troops are down here, making sure that this border against Germany is secure. And, like, literally, this border is, they've got a military base and a fort. I've got a military base and a fort. Like, we are just basically pointing guns at each other. We're very, very much ready to go to war at the slightest moment's notice. And Scotland probably is too.
Oh, interesting. Shout out to Jared, who gave us $5 and sneaky 3 questions. He says, hello, John, Claire, and Tabby. John, any interest in Paradox's upcoming Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2?
Absolutely. We'll need to play the original first, but yes, at some point or another, absolutely.
Also, fuck, marry, kill, respectively, the first and second triumvirates.
Wait, there's... Oh, fucking hell.
I'm getting there. First triumvirate of Rome is...
Caesar, Pompey the Great, and Crassus.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, don't worry. I don't know what the fucking triumvirates are, Claire.
Well, I don't know. You made a noise like you didn't.
We'll go for... Fuck. Also, there's a moderate flood, apparently, but no one... That's not even near me. I don't have the fucking... I don't know who that is. Whoever that is, that's not me. And we have got suffrage and democracy. Yay, democracy. Trade routes for food, for that. Discount on purchases with gold, which I do enjoy. I mean, communism's nice for the plus 10% science and production, but I don't like the military focus of it. I prefer the economic focus of democracy. Okay, empty slots. I've got to fill up those empty slots. Actually, it's just two more slots.
John, are you ignoring the triumvirates that you're
I need to set my policy agenda first.
Okay, fine.
I'm going to go for, Machiavellianism, just for spy actions. And... when placing a farm, 100 gold, it's not great. Extra gold from building commercial. Establish governors with at least 2 promotions, provide amenity and plus 2 housing. It's not bad. That's not bad. Or I'm not really settling at this point. Actually, I'll take colonial taxes, 25% gold and 10% production, because we agreed that was actually a bunch of my cities, so colonial taxes can actually be brought back in together with rationalism. So that is fine. That should actually be a nice increase for me. In fact, I believe that's at least these 3 cities, possibly more. Yeah, just those 3. Cubic Zirconia is sadly just inside the original continent, which is a shame. Marry Crassus for his money, fuck Pompey, kill Caesar, because that's historically accurate.
Yeah.
And then marry Octavian, because I'm quite fond of Octavian. And then kill Mark Antony because of accuracy. And then fuck the third guy because he's so unimportant to history. I can't even remember who that fucking is.
Oh, Claire, I know who's in the triumvirate.
I remember he's in the important triumvirate. Who the fuck's the third guy in the second triumvirate?
Marcus Aemilius Lepidus.
See, who the fuck cares about Lepidus? I forgot he existed. That's how boring he is. Well, fuck
I was waiting for you to forget
Lepidus.
one of them.
Fuck
I'm fucking delighted.
Fuck Lepidus. Who cares about Lepidus? Whatever.
I'm so delighted.
No, just because you said that, I'm going to research capitalism. You said you wanted me to be finishing at 8. You said we finish at 8, and now you're not letting me finish because you're so far behind. You're so terrible at your job.
They keep donating.
You're so terrible at your job.
Those came in after 8 p.m.
So bad at your job.
If I'm so bad at my job, do you want to ask them if I can have another raise and see how much they like how I do my
No, because they
job?
might say yes.
They will say yes.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, shout out to the Blue Beard. The Blue Beard? The Blue Beard. Who gave us £2 and says, I don't like this game, but I love you. You are one of a kind.
Oh, good. Thank you. This is a... What the fuck is wrong with... We're trying to build a railroad here. I've built the railroad from this city to here. It's not going well, to be honest. It's a little bit all over the place. It's good stuff, this railroad. It's a good railroad. The hell are you bastards doing, you mad bastards? Good attempt. Good attempt at building a railroad right here. This is good stuff. Oh, God. And you can actually, yeah, you just go to sleep right there.
We
Fortify
love Claire.
your position.
Yes to giving Claire a raise. Yes. Raise for Claire.
Claire should get a raise. Don't be ridiculous, people.
I vote for a raise. Claire for PM.
I vote for Claire for PM. That'll do. She doesn't get a raise. She gets to be PM if that's an option. That's 100%
I'm pretty sure PM
fine.
is a raise from this job.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Peter who gave us
Not
£2
by much. Politicians don't get paid
this
much.
Is to annoy Claire.
Leave the atom
Great.
alone.
Oh, great.
Manhattan Project. Nuclear power plant.
Oh, no.
But we can't have a nuclear power plant. We got no uranium. We got no uranium inside our empire.
We
it's
need
really
a Claire
bad luck.
Union lobby. Go and strike Claire. Well, you see, we have a Claire union lobby. Tabby is my union rep, but she's sleeping right now. So.
She spends a lot of time asleep on the job, unfortunately.
Yeah, but her job is union protected, so you can't do anything about it.
It's very true. And also she has a fluffy tummy.
Wow, Thomas did Is Claire bad at doing her job poll?
Whoa, shit.
Wow, Thomas.
I'm pretty sure that's not going to go down. Yeah, I don't think that's going to go particularly badly for you. I think that's going to go fine.
What a way to phrase the question, Thomas.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dan who gave us $10 and says, games I've played due to MATN, Stellaris, XCOM, Giant Cop, StarCraft again, Fallout 1 and 2, Vampire, love this series. I can't wait for Bloodlines for a Bloodlines run, and I'm holding my breath for Subnautica.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, we finally have a thing that makes sense in terms of the rail line, which is good. And then one more over here, and we'll actually have connected Heatstroke on Trent with Geothermopylae, which is very important because that means we can actually, we can actually basically move troops in a hurry from this production centre to the front line if there is a war. That's why we've actually built that. And also, I could attack Germany with an ideological war because I think we're democracy and they're not. I didn't see what they actually were. But they're not democracy, so we can attack them for that reason, but we do not want to, though we probably could win it at this point because they've moved all their troops elsewhere. Oh, check out their solar power plant, though. That's nice. They built Helios 1 over there.
Ben in the chat says, can we have a John is bad at doing his job poll?
No, we definitely can't have one of them.
I see that 19 of you voting yes, Claire is bad at doing her job, okay? Jesus.
Oh dear. Oh dear, Claire. Oh dear. Wait, what's that even? Oh yeah, mountain tunnels. You can build mountain tunnels. These guys build all sorts of exciting. I like the military engineers. It's been a long time. It's taken us a long time to get them, but I really enjoy them. They're really cool. And yeah, these railroads, by the way, are like manually built roads that have like 0.25 movement on them. They're the fastest movement in the game, but they can't be created by traders. They have to be built by military engineers, and I think they use 0.25 chargers. And I'm just stealing 1,000 gold to go. It's great. So yeah, users. It says 0 build charge. I'm pretty sure it uses 0.25. I think it does actually use a tiny bit of a charge. And there we go. That is actually 2 era score because I've officially connected 2 cities by a railroad. Meaning now troops I train in Heatstroke-on-Trent can move ridiculously fast to Geothermopylae. Which is very, very useful indeed. And I might just actually... Yeah, right now there's not actually a good road between Heatstroke-on-Trent and Lava Pool. So I might get one of them down just so there's a bit more production. Maybe it does use 0 build chance. Maybe it just that it takes a turn to do, so it's a bit slow to do. I don't know. Claire, all yours, so we can wrap this up because we've got videos to put out.
Yeah, shout out to Mulcor, who gave us $5 and says, "Hey, John and Claire, can you please give a shout out to my nephew, Peyton, the best nephew to have a nephew?"
Hello, Peyton.
Yes, hi, Peyton.
Happy birthday.
That's not their birthday.
It might be that. It's going to be their birthday at some point, Claire. Statistically, it's probably within the next 6 months on average. It's pretty soon.
Thanks for all your hard work and wonderful content.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind.
Yes. And shout out to Thomas, who set a different poll for "Is Claire good at her job, but it's broken?"
Okay, so is Thomas good at setting up polls poll coming in?
Yeah.
No, we don't need that. The answer's no.
No, do you know, I think what's happened is much like the petition about revoking Article 50, there's too much traffic towards the "Is Claire as good at her job" poll.
Yeah, sure. You tell yourself that.
Look. There's going to be over 5 million votes on this poll about how good I am at doing my job before the end of the day.
Sure, Claire. Yeah. Sure.
Oh, dear.
There we go. We've got plenty of power, plenty of oil. Could do with potentially more, stuff that's not power oil, but whatever. Do I want to build a railroad too? I mean, Heatstroke-on-Trent doesn't really need it. It's probably best for me to actually move this to over here. I mean, just look how fast you can move at this point. It's hugely fast. Let's just quickly get more and more railways down. And now I'm going to build the path all the way back to Coventry. Just so Coventry, because, yeah, that's a major production centre as well. So we get a railroad down in that part of the world. We'll be absolutely flipping lovely. And an industrial zone over here wouldn't be the worst thing. There's a double mine here. That's actually not bad. So I'll get that down right there too. Claire, carry on.
No, we're caught up because I'm good at doing my job.
Excellent. In which case, I think we can probably, at the beginning of the next turn, wrap things up. We've done what we said we wanted to do here today, and... What the cock? Claire?
Yeah?
Canada's built a battleship here.
Okay.
Hang on. Yeah, I'm sure we're friends, Russia. Go away. They've built a battleship here. That's a Canadian battleship right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's because they're next to this tiny little lake. This natural wonder that's a lake. So they've built a battleship for it. Mm-hmm. Okay, well done, Canada. Good work. Good job.
And shout out to Aiden, who gave us $1.
Thank you very, very much, Aiden.
Yes, indeed.
I don't know what the hell they're doing. And, the Inca are losing cities. Good. I'm not selling you my paintings. Leave my paintings alone. Yeah, sure, we're friends with Phoenicia. As long as that doesn't involve anything. Friends with benefits would be great too, Dad. I see the eyes you make at me. It's going to be great. World Congress!
Only if Demiris agrees.
Yeah, precisely. All players have their weapons of mass destruction set equal to the target players. Or the target player loses all the weapons of mass destruction. I'll just say Germany. I don't think they've got any, but just in case, I'm going to say them. And government gains a wildcard policy slot. I love a wildcard policy slot. I'm going to say me, and then, hang on, target for this. This government type gains. Okay, so democracy, because I'm a democracy, and I'm going to be for the rest of the game, so throw literally everything at that.
So Rona says inland battleships are awesome for city defense because they have 3 range.
That's true, actually. They're not terrible just for attacking in general, so I guess that they're reasonable enough.
Anonymous says they are waiting for the floods. That's terrifying.
And the World's Fair is just great people points full stop. And you just get, for winning great people points per turn, you get great people points.
That's a bit weird.
Yep, okay, fine. I'm going to submit that. Come on. Democracy gains a wildcard policy slot. I threw everything behind that. I don't know how many democracies there are in the world. And... Democracy won! I get a wildcard slot and Germany doesn't. I actually won I came second in the Nobel Peace Prize. I wasn't even trying.
That's very weird to me. There's
Okay.
like one.
Is there a
word
second place in the Nobel Peace Prize? I came second.
So.
I feel like that's odd. But okay, that's okay. That's as it should be. So now I've got a different engineer. Do we know what he does? I've got Joseph Paxton. I don't know what he does. How do I check what he does? I don't know what he does. What's he gonna do? I don't know what he's for. He's just there.
Can you not like click on it and it gives you a toolkit?
I'm just gonna send him over to this thing. I don't know what it does. Here we go. This district's regional buildings provide +1 amenity. This district's regional buildings reach +1. So basically, they're just going to reach a bit further. Okay, sure. That's just +1 amenities to these 3 cities that are important cities. We'll do that. Congratulations. He's just waved, and now this is basically just... It gives extra amenities further away. Great. And we've also got another great artist who I don't think we've actually got any space to put the great works up. I think we're completely out of space to... Actually, we do have the art museum in Lavapool. Screw it. Send them over to Lavapool. You start producing great works over there. Yay! I came second in the Nobel Peace Prize, which isn't the thing. And I'm winning massively with the World's Fair for some reason. Because I get to have points the first turn. And I don't know why, but I just do. And the death of Cleopatra... I have created a great work. There we go. It's probably a bit offensive because Cleopatra's actually a player in this game. Yeah. Actually, she's not in the world right now, but she can be. Creating the death of Cleopatra. And then you can sell it to Cleopatra. She'd probably pay for it. Will you go away? Leave me alone, you stupid bastard. You've tried this before. It never works. Okay. Oh
hey,
well, hello. That's an early tabby meow.
It's not really. It's 8:30. We've just been going a bloody longer time than you said we would. Anyway, shout out to Van Dirk, who gave us $5, and also didn't leave a message, but Aiden and Van Dirk, if you want to leave a message in chat, I can read that up while we're wrapping up.
Darn straight. +2 hero score just for those people, which is very welcome indeed. And special session next. We literally just had a normal session. Why couldn't you have waited for the normal session?
And shout out to Victor, who gave us 50 Swedish krona and says, congratulations on your peace prize. Celebrate by going to war with Germany.
Not till we've got some nukes. There's Tabby. Hello, Tabs. Meow. We don't hear the meow. She's meowing. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate I've got no uranium in the whole empire. That's unfortunate, because that's just bad luck. 'Cause you don't know that ahead of time. It's just luck whether you do or don't in the end. So we're going to struggle to produce nukes. We are a small little empire, but we are technically in 5th place in science, which I find odd. Because we've got, 58 techs and 246 science a turn. And the person leading only has 60. Second place has 56 and 200. I don't know how the hell it's calculating. What? Is she right there?
She's so loud. Have you not heard her just now? It was so loud.
I've got headphones on. I'm talking. I don't know how the hell Brazil is second. 56 tech, 200 a turn. I'm on 58 tech and 246. But for some reason, Pedro's in second. I think I'm doing well. I think I'm doing flipping well. Alright, though.
Oh, they can hear her.
Oh, I'm a little bit concerned, however.
Yes.
Which is, if we go over to science victory, Gilgamesh has already researched rocketry, but has launched an Earth satellite. 2 people have already got Earth satellites out in the world. Brazil, but Brazil are not that strong. I think they're a bit flimsy. Pachacuti, the Inca, have actually launched an Earth satellite, but are not working on anything else right now. Palmaker has research satellites, but has not done the rest of it. Research satellites Gilgamesh. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap up there, but the space race has begun. I am not the only person to be thinking about space right now. I'm still 9 turns off from my spaceports being ready, but the AI has already got satellites underway, and 2 other civs have got satellites up in orbit. And satellites researched, and no one has actually got a moon landing off yet. No one's on the moon. Maybe I can be the first on the moon, but we are now in a space race, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a space race. We're in a golden age. And, yes, I've got my extra policy slot, which is always flipping welcome. Yes.
The chat says, John, shut up, we want to listen to Tabby.
Oh.
Hello, Tabs.
Yay, Tabby. Excellent.
Okay, shout out to Long TLP who gave us $2 Australian and says good morning, John. And shout out also to Aiden who says tell Tabby I love her.
We love her too.
We love her so much.
She's so good.
Yeah.
Right, but yes.
And Jimmy says with Korolev we can catch up on the space race.
With what? That's
Korolev?
true, actually.
Yeah.
We can speed up the space race. We can catch up. So, I don't know if, like, next time we'll maybe do, like, a super long one to try and wrap this up, but the space race is now underway, and that is our only chance of winning.
Hey, John.
Yes?
You know that there is a possibility I might not be around next week for the stream.
Oh,
You
shit,
wanna
that's
think
going to be
about that?
amazing. Right, Claire might be naffing off next weekend, which means there's going to be no one to tell me to stop. We could go all night. Oh, yeah.
Okay, if I have to like go away for a thing, you have to feed the cat. You know that.
That's well. We can feed the cat during the break and then get straight on with it. Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
know,
ladies and
that's
gentlemen,
allowed.
Claire might be away this next weekend. We don't know, so we'll see. We'll see. But I feel like next week we might do a super long one to basically as the space race begins. I feel like Germany is not desperately worried about us right now. They seem to have moved their troops away from the border, and now we've got an air force set up here, and now we've actually got ourselves observation balloons, artillery, AT crews, modern infantry supply convoys, all of the rest of it. I'm feeling like we got good stuff here. I'm feeling like we got some good stuff right there. More and more railroads coming into this here. We're on to a good thing, but it is going to be one hell of a race because we've got slightly less science than the leaders in the space race right now. It's going to be flipping close, ladies and gentlemen.
24-hour drinking game chaos stream next week, they say.
Damn straight. Why not, I say? Why the flip not? So, Barbarian Invasion is going to be on the main channel momentarily. Fallout 2 coming up later. Good stuff right there. And on the secondary channel, the new Tabby vlog is up. Make sure you subscribe to that as well. Yes? And on the tertiary channel, that's where Claire is.
Okay, sort of,
That's where we
yeah.
keep Claire. She talks about books or something, I don't
Okay,
know.
no. You don't get to insult my channel in two different ways by implying
I
A,
just did.
it's yours,
I just
and B,
did.
it's
Good
tertiary.
night,
Fuck
everyone.
off!
Claire's channel's good and you should check it out. What is it? Claire Rousseau?
Yes, that's
Claire's
what it
channel
is.
talks about books. She talks
You
about
should know
books.
the name of my YouTube channel.
I couldn't remember
really.
whether you had the S in the middle of it. Sometimes you have
No.
the S because people have stolen your name elsewhere, like on Instagram
Bloody
or something.
models.
Bloody models who've stolen Claire's name. She's pretty hot though, the original Claire Rousseau.